We're at Ahmed bin Ali Stadium for what promises to be a fun and uplifting evening as Qatar hosts the Match for Hope. Football's elite and the world's most prominent social media creators have descended on our shores in order to help raise money for a vitally important cause.
Going to be out here today battling it out on the pitch, but for children all over the world, their battle is for their right to education.
أكثر من 250 مليون طفل وشاب لا يزالون غير قادرين على الحصول على التعليم الجيد.
This is why we're coming together to raise money for education above all. That has enrolled over 12 million out of school children in over 60 countries into education programs.
هذه البرامج تغير الحياة للأفضل وتمنح الأمل والفرصة للجيل الجديد من خلال التعليم.
We've partnered with Q Life and Education Above All to bring you Match for Hope, to help this incredible cause reach even more out of school children.
ستساهم تبرعاتكم في إحداث فرق كبير في حياة الآلاف من الأطفال وذلك من خلال برنامج التعليم فوق الجميع.
The right to dream, the right to hope for a brighter future. So if you can, please donate by heading over to matchforhope.com and give what you can to help.
شكرا جزيلا لكم دائما فإن تبرعاتكم تحدث فرقا كبيرا.
Together, let's bring hope to millions of children through education.
There you go, it's very simple. Head over to matchforhope.com and dig deep. Just $125 can pay for a child to be educated for 1 year. Every little helps. While these guys are having fun and the teams are preparing, we want you to get donating. Okay, we've got live action for our MENA viewers here on beIN Sports. It's Kachanov v Popyrin in their first set. That's live over on 7, the Qatar ExxonMobil Open. 6-6 currently. And for our viewers in MENA as well, you've got live football on the way. Big one for Bayer Leverkusen, currently 8 points clear of Bayern Munich. They take on Mainz. It's another big one in the championship. The top two go head-to-head at Ellen Road. Leeds United up against Leicester City. Metz face Lyon. Real Sociedad against Villarreal in La Liga. Well, we're really looking forward to what promises to be a special night from Ahmed bin Ali Stadium. In the company tonight, we've got former Manchester City midfielder and a man who, believe it or not, is all across YouTube and social media thanks to his 2 young children, Nicky Summerby. We've got former PSG and Newcastle defender Didier Domi, who, believe it or not, does not even own a smartphone. So he's on the football, he's on the socials. But guys, it's true, he doesn't. We're all trying to persuade him for years to get himself one, but he's not there yet, just yet. Maybe after tonight, Didier, hey?
After tonight, oof, I don't think so. But it's great. I'm going to watch great players and for a great cause, so that's really good.
It really is. Something a bit different tonight on the channel and here in the region.
Yeah, it is,
First of its kind.
I tell you what's quite interesting here. We've got footballers who want to be influencers, and influencers who want to be footballers. You know, and it's very interesting. The main thing it's the reason. You know, it's for the children. It's for education. That's the main reason. But it's about enjoying it. It's about getting out there. If you're not a footballer, you're with a host of stars there, who have, in the world of football, have massive names, and you get to live the life of a footballer. Training. We'll see the clips of that. All the build-up of turning up to a wonderful stadium tonight. Hopefully, it's a full house, and to get the feeling really what it's like to be on a football pitch. And it's about putting the word out, and that's the modern day now. That's what we're in, Didier. We've got to move forward, me and you.
Absolutely, we all do, Nick. We're learning a few lessons as we go, that's for sure. Okay, well, one man who's firmly in the modern world is former Arsenal manager Arsene Wenger. He's been talking ahead of tonight's match.
It is because we move from a society of work towards a society of sport. Sport becomes always more important. Everywhere we have a good example here in Qatar. You know, you look 20 years back and look where sport is now in Qatari society. You realize that sport and football especially has become hugely important. That is a great opportunity for sport and especially for football, and as well a great responsibility because we cannot miss this opportunity, and therefore I would say that's education, is the only way to give a chance to children to develop their potential. Is it in sport or at school or in art? But we cannot miss that. And that's the world today has a huge responsibility, because I think this match is called Game for Hope. Yes, it is, because when I was managing in my club, you know, you live in a bubble. Since I've taken a helicopter and looked a little bit at around the world, I must tell you honestly, what is the most missing is education. And certainly the challenge for the modern world is to develop education everywhere. It's possible today because we have internet, and information travels very quickly, but we want as well to push to make that happen as quickly as possible. When you look at the world map in football, you see China 1.4 billion, India 1.4 billion, United States 350 million, Indonesia 280 million. They are not on the world map yet, considering the football. I mean, I don't speak about all the rest, but just in football, because of a deficit of education. And that's where, that's 3.5 billion people who have not a chance to show how good they are, because the educational level in football is not big enough and not spread enough.
Can I ask you, after I think it's 6 years now since you left Arsenal, the idea of you being back in a dugout managing a team, I know it's obviously a charity game, but just the idea that you're back in a dugout for this occasion, how you feel about it?
Well, I'm always happy to smell grass and to watch a football game from the bench, because that's what I did my whole life, without the pressure and the stress. Although I must say I loved as well the pressure and the stress, but overall it's just I want to participate and to show my goodwill, to defend the cause I believe deeply in, because I was educated at the period where education in France, football-wise, was not happening. It happened when I was around 20, but before that was no education, and I know how lucky I was, because I just took the train in the end, you know.
Arsene Wenger speaking there, manager of Team Chunkz. We saw those dressing room shots, the likes of Didier Drogba, Eden Hazard, and our very own Jason McAteer is pitch side. Jason, I bet everyone's thinking you're a part of tonight, must be playing in this big match. I bet you're getting inundated with the autographs.
I'm a little bit disappointed, Nick, to be honest. I had a little run out for Liverpool in Hong Kong about 2 weeks ago, man of the match performance, and the email must be in my trash or somewhere. I've not got the invite for this one, but I'm a little bit gutted.
And Jason, you have played in a lot of these kind of matches, wonderful occasions. How's the mood there tonight?
Oh, it's really, really good. The atmosphere has been building from about 2 hours ago when we got into the ground. It's a young crowd, Nick, I think, as we expected, with all these YouTubers that are about. To be honest, it's crazy. The YouTubers came out first, obviously full of excitement and adrenaline. They've run onto the pitch, and the whole place erupted. And then the likes of Kaka and players like that, legends of the game, they run out, and all the crowd were like, "Who's that? Who's that? Anyone know who that is?" So it's a bit of a different world right now I'm living in, Nick.
It makes us all feel a bit old, Jace, doesn't it? I'm not going to lie. We need to move with the times.
You're not wrong. I'm hoping to get, is it Chunkz? Is it Chunkz on board? I'm hoping to get an interview with him. I'm going to actually try and get him to show me how to work the gram. Is that what they call it? Instagram, the gram? So I'm going to get him to do like a post with me and him in it. Hopefully I'll get millions of followers. And then that's it. I'm part of the game then. I'm involved.
I've been trying to teach you how to use Instagram for about 3 years now, Jason. So let's see if Chunkz can do any better. Nick, you want to get involved in the conversation?
Jason, will you do me a favour? My favourite is Young Philly. Get hold of young Philly, have a bit of a chat with him. He likes a bit of fun. Just get him over and have a little bit of a chat with him. He's my favourite. I'm always watching him.
Nick, just run that name past me again. What's he called?
Young Philly, get onto him. You like him. He has a bit of a laugh. You have a bit of fun.
I'm on it, mate. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it, mate. Honest to God, they're really, really good occasions, these, and I think we need to obviously stick with what this is all about: creating money that will go into education programs around the world. These games, they do serve a purpose. It's let's not take the importance away from it. And everyone who's come tonight has obviously given up all their time, and it doesn't matter who's there. As long as we fill this stadium, create as much money as we can, then hold on.
Who's coming out now?
There's more YouTubers are out. Young Philly's there, Nick. Young Philly's there. I'm on him.
Not Eden Hazard, not Didier Drogba, just those influencers coming out on the pitch. But listen, they're huge and their stuff is really good. You said it, Jason. This is about a much bigger cause. We want that stadium packed because every ticket, all the net sales will be going to education above all. Have you had a little look at some of the footballers? How are they looking? Because Eden Hazard this week has been talking about how he lets himself go when he's not playing football. Do they all look up for this? Do they all look in good nick?
I might be showing my age here, Nick, with this analogy, but they're like licorice all sorts. They're all shapes and sizes. they're coming in all shapes and sizes. A few of them have let themselves go, enjoying the finer things of life. But some of them are in good nick, to be honest. David Villa is out there. He looks in good nick. Kaka, he looks $1 million. Who else is out there? I'll tell you what, I am getting old. My eyesight's going, to be fair. I can't hardly see them.
Why on earth did you not take your glasses for this one, Jason? the YouTubers will still think you're cool if you're rocking your glasses. All right, well, listen, hopefully you can get a few interviews for us and we'll see you shortly. But enjoy the occasion. Have some fun over there.
I will do, Nick. As soon as I get one of them, I'll be over. I'll give you a call.
All right, well, in the meantime, let's hear from Nicky Summerby's fave. Here's young Philly.
Hi, my boy.
Hi, you look amazing.
Thank you so much, man.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
Go on, sis.
I ain't seen you the whole trip.
I know. How is it? Are you not enjoying it, though?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Literally, brother, this is probably, I don't want to ever leave this country. I'll be very honest.
Yeah.
I was saying this as well.
It's surreal, isn't it? It's surreal.
So, have you got anything up your sleeve? Because I'm not going to lie, this is iconic. We're in Qatar. Match for hope.
Do you know what it is? I feel pressure, and I've done a few charity matches.
Yeah.
But the difference between this one is that Tim Cahill, he come up to me and he's gone, "You're one of our best players. I'm relying on you."
I've been hearing the whispers as well.
You didn't have to do that.
No, but you know what it is? Like, we all understand why we're here. The most important thing is that we try and raise as much money for charity, which if you're watching this right now, please donate if you're in a position where you can.
Yep.
But at the same time, we all want to win.
Yeah.
So, yeah, as much as it is fun, I feel like everyone on the pitch is a little bit competitive. So.
Definitely. By the way, how was it on the bus?
Yeah,
you just vibing,
can
discussing
I be
tactics?
honest?
Yeah.
I was asleep.
You know, one time we need you to be awake.
You know what? I believe it.
Yeah.
Most I believe
He
it.
was drunk in the back.
I was asleep the whole time. All I'm hearing is bare Arab tunes. But yeah, no, I was asleep though.
I'm saying, no, you're putting a good word for me. 87th minute. If you lot are like 6-0 up, I'm not going to ruin it. Just let me come on, have my little moment.
87th minute.
And you know why I'm in a good position as well?
Why is that?
Because obviously my best friend's on the other team. So even if they win,
It's weird.
inside me I'm still kind of happy. Took the words from my mouth. It's a win-win.
Definitely, man. Well, I'm going to let you get out there, my boy.
Thank you.
Go do what you need to do.
Smash it.
Go do what you need to do.
I'm going to leave this here. I don't know whether I'm meant to leave this.
Okay, cool.
Young Philly there, getting us in the mood alongside Nella Rose and Darkest. The cool kids are on the ground, that's for sure. But listen, he mentioned it there, surreal. I mean, he's in AboFlah's team alongside Kaka, Didier Drogba, you know, Claude Makelele, managed by Antonio Conte. For the average Joe, that must be so strange.
Absolutely. I mean, these are legends. They've only just seen them on the television and dreamt about getting anywhere near them, and to be around them, to listen to the stories, to be in a dressing room, to play with them, you know, it's huge for anybody. But I do like him. I've got to say that. I'll go back to that young fella. When you watch his videos, he's bubbly. He's got a real. He does a lot of interviews and that around London and everywhere. And when the game starts, he is a bit of a player. We've seen him play on many occasions. So a few of these are actually good players, and you can see straight away that he's in good nick. And it's about getting out there and playing and listening to what some of the players like. You can see there Drogba, huge player, and just listening to him and understanding what was it like when you were playing. What thoughts were in your mind before the game? What do you do in certain situations? And you know, I mean, I play football, but not any level like that, and I'm in awe of them. You know, I like to ask questions. I like to all the time. I've got too many questions for them. So to be out there and play, it's a great experience for these guys.
Okay, well, Didier Drogba, 4-time Premier League winner, of course. Ashley Cole sat down with Carrie Brown to talk about the legend.
Well, firstly, I think, you know, going against him. So when I first played against him, and understood the power and speed he possessed and that hunger to score goals, and he always seemed to score against Arsenal at the time, and then actually going and working with him, being in the dressing room with him. I remember my first day going in the dressing room and seeing the impact he had around the dressing room. Quite a shy person, but the minute he goes onto the training pitch, you saw the kind of the beast and the animal and that desire to win, the hunger to get in front of goal and bully players out the way. I got to understand him a little bit better. You know, I think when he first came, there was a lot of things said about him, you know, wanting to dive and not understanding the physicality of the league. And I think he would admit, yeah, I was a little bit soft, but he understood it quickly that this is not the way this league works. And then he become robust and he become tough and he become hard to play against and he become a handful. And seeing him grow within the years while I was there, he really become a leader. So he went from this quiet, kind of shy, timid player, getting under a lot of scrutiny, so wanted to kind of hide and stay out of the limelight. And then you see this guy blossom into an amazing person, you know, amazing teammate, but then a leader on and off the pitch. And see what he's doing now for Ivory Coast and African football has been amazing, but I've had the privilege to play alongside him and see, you know, the way he works, and of course the big important goals he scored for Chelsea would never be forgotten.
Never. There was and always will be only one Didier Drogba. He's never really been replaced at Chelsea, has he, Didier? Never even really been replaced in the Premier League. He's such a special player.
Yeah, special striker. You've said it, especially in Chelsea. There's so many strikers over the years who came who weren't successful. So it's a bit strange. But as Ashley was saying, is his quality, his talent, of course, but his leadership was exceptional. You know, it just with Ivory Coast and with Chelsea, and I think he had a very good charisma, or a different charisma at some point, you know, and he just embraced his responsibility and look at the Champions League final, just scored the last penalty. So yeah, it's just talent and mentality and great character. So it's good to see him again, because he's taking a huge responsibility as well in African football with Samuel Eto'o. That's two huge countries, Ivory Coast and Cameroon. So you've seen it again during the African Cup Nation. He was at all the games, he was cheering, he was with the fans. So he's more than a player. And I remember when there were a problem, crisis in Ivory Coast, you know, went in front of the TV after a game and say we need to calm down and everything. So there is people out there in Africa like him and Samuel. They're more than a player, and they take the responsibility just to calm things down. So that's really good that they use football just to make a positive impact in their country and football and around the world and in games like this. Yeah.
Absolutely, certainly doing that tonight. Well, he is on Team AboFlah with Kaka, the 2007 Ballon d'Or winner. He's chatting pitchside.
And how are you, brother? How are you feel? How are you finding Qatar so far?
Very good, very good. Thank you very much for the warm welcome. So I'm very happy to be here
Expect it all the time.
playing this amazing stadium. So it will be really nice.
Okay, so I have a personal question. So out of not the football legends, so the influencers and the YouTubers, who really surprised you?
Actually, my captain, AboFlah, I think, I think he's really good. And now, so with this haircut, I think he can do amazing things today. Look there.
Oh, that is an amazing haircut.
Kaka, tell me, is there anybody that we should look out for? Anybody that you're scared of on the pitch? Never know.
Roberto Carlos.
Naturally, I'd be scared of him. I'm not even playing.
I'm scared of Roberto Carlos.
Okay, so brother, I want to ask, are we going to see an amazing assist from you today? A goal maybe?
A goal maybe, an assist it's more likely. So I wait to be fun and enjoy with these amazing people here. So thank you very much again.
No problem.
We are so excited to watch you play, and have fun.
And me to play. So thank you.
Just before you go, score prediction. What do you think?
Score prediction.
Yeah.
I'll say 7-5 for us.
Oh, that's a good game. That's a good game.
A lot of goals.
So that's a very good game. Well, amazing. Well, brother,
we're gonna win. We're gonna win. So.
Definitely, bro. I don't want your team to win. My cousin's on the other team. Chunkz is my cousin. I want him to win. So, brother, I'm gonna let you go warm up. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you again.
Amazing. No worries. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
7-5. We absolutely hope Kaka's score prediction comes true. But Nick, what a remarkable player. One of the best of his generation. You look at him and you think, he's going to be gliding around that pitch effortlessly, weaving his way through defences. He looks like he's still got it for sure.
Yeah, he does. I think a lot of them keep themselves in reasonable condition anyway. Ballon d'Or winner, World Cup winner. You know, he's top of the tree. And when he was really on form, you know, he was unplayable. I remember him going to Old Trafford once and just ripping him apart. And it's great to have, once again, players like him. And he probably can't get around as much as he can, but they've got it in the mind, you see. They're clever and they see things, any free kicks, any sort of little bits of quality, he'll do that. But it's great to see him. We saw him here, obviously, with the World Cup as well. And when you listen to him, you listen to his stories of his career. You just have to sit back and listen. So great to have him here. We've got some big names here tonight.
Absolutely. Well, let's just remind ourselves why they all are here and give you a bit more information on the cause tonight. Education above all.
World full of choices. Not everyone will thrive in a world full of choices. Not everyone can fly. We have been forgotten, lost without a home, so unsure of the future. What will become of us? It's not your fault, there's no one to blame. Storms can be cold, but the sun will shine again.
Matchforhope.com is where you need to head to while you're watching us tonight. Just put your hand in your pocket. Every little helps. $125 will educate a child for a year. And guys, the three of us, we're all parents. We've all got kids. Didier, yours are making their way through university at the moment. I mean, how important is educating our children. It's something we just take for granted, isn't it?
He just said it, them take it for granted. You know, a lot of people do that. And you've got to be given that platform to give you a chance, you know, and the message has to be put out. We live in a bit of a crazy world at the moment, and the least we should give children is education. And in some countries it is very difficult. We hope the money gets through to them, but it's something so simple, but it has to be given to these children. You know, once you get that means you can have a bright future and do what you want to do. And it's sad when you see videos like that. We should see more of it and put the word around. And that's why when we do look at these influencers and we have a little bit of fun with it, the word goes around very quickly with what they do. So it's a good cause, and we need more of it.
It's true, isn't it, Didi? You can't imagine being a parent and not being able to provide your child with an education. It must be just it's unimaginable.
Yeah, no, of course, because in life, you don't know what you're going to get, you know, if you're going to be rich or poor. It's not, as they say, it's not a choice. So you can see most of the time that education can reduce that gap between people who are healthy, people who live in a nice country, people who don't have war, people who are richer, and education is really important for that. And sometimes even people who are educated just surpass the other one. So it's if you don't make it in art and sports, education, it's really important. So that's why, you know, when you see education above all this charity organization around the world, that's fantastic, because nobody will help them, and you have institutions like that to come to a really poor country, give them education, and then sometimes you see them in a, I don't know, big university in any kind of country in Asia, in America, in Europe, even in Africa. So it can save, and it saves a lot of people education. So that's the basic, of course, in social life. So yes, just to spread it and to make it accessible for most of the as much as you can for children, that's the most important. Yeah,
absolutely. 250 million children around the world currently out of education. Well, they are called influencers for a reason, and let's hear from one of them tonight. Here is Chunkz pitchside.
Chunkz, how are you, man? How is everything? All good?
Good.
Getting ready? All your players are ready for today?
Yes, 100%. My players are very ready. We're here for a great cause. Alhamdulillah, I'm here in Qatar. I love Doha. So I'm happy to just be here for a great cause. Like I said, we're going to try to raise as much money as possible, and we're going to try and make the most entertaining game today.
How is the feelings and going like a charity match with these fans? A lot of fans, they are here. I think you feel good until now.
Absolutely incredible. Alhamdulillah, I'm not nervous. I'm in a great place. We're all here for fun. I just want to have the best display of football possible. Of course, we're influencers and legends. We want to have fun, but we also want good quality football. And it's very humbling to be here and everyone screaming our names. So I can't be any happier, honestly, man.
We know it's a charity match, but there is a challenge between you guys. What do you think about this game? And everyone is like waiting for this match.
We're here, of course, like I said, we're content creators, so we can take a bit of banter, we can play about with each other. So we have a bit of friendly banter, but also we want to win as well, so there's that challenge, and we want to make sure we win. Of course, Team AboFlah's team want to win too, so that's what's going to make it more interesting, because you've got two teams that want to win the game so much. Again, it's for charity, but we want to win, man. We want to win.
Best of luck, man. Thank you so much. Best of luck.
Team Chunkz. He's got some players at his disposal, including that guy, Eden Hazard. Now retired. His peers have said recently he's the most talented player they've ever played against. Only Messi surpasses him in terms of natural ability. He maybe just didn't have the same application and dedication, and even he admits at times that that's what let him down. But what a player.
Yeah, I understand what they say, but it was pure talent. You see the way his first touch, the way he moves with the ball, and he has his own elegance, which was unbelievable. And I was telling Nick, before Mourinho came, Chelsea, they haven't won the title for 50 years. So to have people like Drogba, like Eden Hazard, who can dribble anybody in the world was fantastic for them. You know, they had so much joy, so much entertainment, and so much titles. So I understand some people like him other stars, they could have done maybe a little bit better, but they lived their life and they enjoyed football, which was the most important, and they gave a lot of emotion to people. Eden was not someone who liked to train, but he turned on all the time in games what we wait for. And the thing as well is, like big stars, he's always turning on when things are difficult, when people need him. He takes the ball, just dribble everybody and score. So I really like that player.
He spoke about that recently in a podcast with Chris Hardy and John Obi Mikel, saying that Antonio Conte was the manager who got the best out of him. Obviously, he worked with Jose, Zidane, and he said because training was so tactical and so intense that he wanted to have fun on a Saturday on the weekend. He wanted to, so he used his games as an opportunity to just really get free and enjoy himself because training was just so much with Conte. But let's hear from Arsene Wenger, who is talking about that player. Arsene on Eden Hazard.
I was an exceptional football player, and I'm sad for him because I feel that I always felt he was very brave going at people, you know. He had a bit, him and Neymar had a bit a similar style, provoking you, running at you with the ball. And I must say, this kind of guys are exposed to injuries, and for a long period, I thought this Hazard is absolutely unbelievable. He gets knocked down, he gets up, is undestroyable. And but then when the first injury, bad injury happened to him, he did never recover, and he went to Real Madrid. And I thought at the time it was a good move for him, but he never found. The ankle is the most sensitive part of our body when you play football. You know, it's worse than the knee, because as soon as you lose the mobility of your ankle a little bit, you're dead. And when you lose quick feet, moving the ball with your ankles, you have the handicap is too big, and unfortunately never recovered, but he made an exceptional career, and it was a pleasure to watch him play, I must say. And he was a character.
Yeah, he's not wrong. Well, here is Arsene Wenger motivating the players tonight. He'll be loving this, being back involved.
Yeah, but was he speaking about 5 different languages, doesn't he, Arsene? So he can go right across the board. But this is what money can't buy. This by just being in a room here, listening to him, and you'll be thinking, is this what he said to the Arsenal players, all those greats he brought to Arsenal? And just to listen to him and be in his company. I mean, Didier knows him as a friend. You know, to sit and listen to him and how he sees and talks about football is enlightening. I mean, I listen to him on the Champions League nights, and just to get that feeling there, and before you go out and play on one of these wonderful World Cup stadiums, you know, you can't get that. You go home, you tell everybody, and just that little bits of details what you get from him. You know, he's a legend. So as I said, I'm in awe of people like that. Never mind about the guys who haven't played.
Oh, absolutely. You know you're in a dressing room with social medias because they all put their phones away after his team talk.
Do they play with the phones in the pockets as well, do they?
Well, we'll find out. There'll be iPhones all over the pitch, won't there? OK, well, Jason McAteer is with Antonio Conte, Arsene's competitor in the other dugout this evening.
Well, you're used to coaching all over the world in different situations. Yeah. What's this like?
Yeah, a different situation, but it's a pleasure to stay here and also to to participate at this type of event for charity. I think is important, and I was really surprised for the atmosphere, for the people that is coming to watch a game, you know, and yeah, it was good.
We're about the same age. We played at the same time. I was at Liverpool when you were obviously in Italy. But do you feel old being around these YouTubers, and they film everything, right, in the dressing room and on the pitch with their phones?
Yeah, but now, and the new generation is totally different when if I compare my generation, and for us, not music, not phone, and you should be focused for the game. Now it's totally different because in the dressing room you can find the TV, and the music high volume and with the phone message. Yeah, but the most important thing then the player go to play, to be focused and to try to win.
Well, good luck with your team talk. I don't know what you're going to say, but good luck.
Yeah, it will be very, very difficult because I watch a bit our players and yeah, we try to do our best.
Good luck. Take it easy. Take it easy. Ciao.
Here he is in the dressing room alongside Tim Cahill, of course. Nice to see him smiling after his time at Spurs, which ended, well, rather solemnly, didn't he? Nicky, we used to always go, when is this guy going to smile?
Put a smile on your face. He's happy now. He's away from the everyday work, you know, and it's great to see him there. Huge history, won a lot as a player, as a manager, especially at Juventus. Good to see Tim Cahill there as well. Just come off a very successful time with Qatar in the Asian Cup. And it is a difficult one. What do you say to these guys? All you do is just say, be organised, get out there and enjoy yourself. And but just if you could say a couple of words just to help them. He's very experienced. And also as well, going away from it, he might have a shout with the Bayern Munich job, which could be quite interesting. So watch this space. He might be laughing already knowing he's got it.
Or Barca, or Liverpool. There's plenty of big ones on the horizon. But how will he approach this, Antonio Conte, Didier?
I think they're loving it because, as Arsene Wenger was saying, they've got so much stress. It's unbelievable. So I think every coach is in the world. If they could have the game without the stress, it will be the perfect job in the world. So you can see today they can cheer with Drogba, with Kaká at the hotel, talking about the good time. At the same time, they can join and meet the new generation. So there is only fun. And above that, they just play for children around the world. So it's a great atmosphere. You need that they can relax. They go, it's sunny out there, it's a nice temperature. They've got a nice crowd, nice football, and they've got YouTubers, but they've got legends of football. So Conte must be really, really happy.
Yeah, it's so funny what Jason was saying. The fact that these influencers are walking out on the pitch and getting more cheers than the likes of Roberto Carlos, the likes of Kaká, the likes of Drogba. But anyway, let's hear from Chunkz. Well, Chunkz, we've heard from him already. He's one team captain. The other one is AboFlah. Let's hear from him. Here he is.
Hello. Woohoo! Nella, yeah, there we go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Just ask him the question. I know. Just ask him. Please.
What happened?
Yep, there we go.
R9.
Oh.
9 goals.
Oh, okay. So Ronaldo made you do this?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you do this yourself or?
Yeah, by myself.
Wallah.
Yeah, in the hotel?
Wallah.
Like in a hotel, yes.
Wallah, you actually did it. You did it really good as well, Wallah. Mashallah. Wallah, you did it really good. Wallah, you did it really good. Well, brother, just one question.
Tell me.
Actually, more questions, but I'm going to start with the important one first.
Tell me.
You're coming up against your brother, Dawood.
Dawood, yes.
Yes. How does it feel? Because that's your brother.
Look, I respect my brother too much, man.
Definitely.
I love him. I will help him to score a goal. I will help him because I'm a young brother. But it's a challenge, so this is difficult for me. I love him so much, and this is a challenge, and we will win.
I love him too.
And do you have a celebration prepared already?
Yeah.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it.
I have a 3 celebrations.
Okay, let's see one of them. Let's see one of them.
I want to see all 3.
73, because I'm 73 million subscribers. I will do the Leo Messi one.
Okay.
Second one is C.
C.
Third one is
I love that one.
God. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, so obviously I've been fangirling because obviously there's a lot of legends here in the building. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So who did you fangirl when you saw them? You was like, oh my God.
Kaká.
Kaká. We just interviewed them.
I take a picture with them.
Brother, there he is right there. There he is right there. He just look. You know, it looks like he's going for a walk.
Yeah.
Like that's the energy he's coming. This is normal to him.
Yeah, this is
normal. Definitely. And how much goals are we expecting from you? You already said it from the beginning. You said 9 goals.
Yeah.
But let's calm down for a second. Okay.
Okay.
Be realistic. Deep breath. How many goals?
0.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man.
Where's the hope in that?
Come on, man.
Be humble, huh?
Yeah, come on.
One.
Yeah, one goal. We'll take one goal. Inshallah.
Inshallah. Absolutely amazing. Well, good luck and enjoy yourself.
Get back to warming up, inshallah, man.
It's called the match for hope. He better hope he gets more than 0. Come on. But that is our commentary team, Nella Rose and the Darkest with AboFlah. AboFlah, 37 million YouTube subscribers, that guy. He's the most followed influencer in the MENA region. I mean, that's more than most Premier League players, more than most Premier League teams. It's remarkable. It's
massive, isn't it? It's huge. I mean, it shows you how successful they are. You know, and he is, no wonder he's there, no wonder he's captain, no wonder he's in charge of the team as well, because the message will be put out with him. I do like what he said then straight away. He said, how many goals are you going to score? He went, none. Well, that's all right then, you're not putting yourself under any pressure then, and if you do score a goal, it's okay, but you get that feeling now, a bit of excitement's coming in. Yeah. You know, no matter what, how much you have a bit of a joke and you start thinking about the game and you want to be successful, you want to have a first touch, is right, like any footballer. But you got that feeling now it's starting to build up, the crowd's starting to build up as well.
Don't forget, you know, you've got YouTubers, influencers and footballers. This is the world of footballers. We're on the pitch today. YouTuber, we don't know how they play, so I wonder if they've got a little bit of pressure. It's not like a game between friends. No. You've got Kaká next to you, so if Kaká passes it to you, I think you must sweat a little bit. Drogba, so it's funny for them. You know, I don't know how they're gonna handle that. They must enjoy it. But this is the world of football. They know how to play. They know the other one. They're not professional, so they must enjoy it. But I hope they don't have too much pressure.
You know, it's like when you play your first game. You don't know what you're doing. You can't breathe. You run for, you know, you don't know where you are. You don't know what you're doing because your excitement. You don't relax at all. Adrenaline. So I'd imagine there's going to be a little bit of that going on, especially that first 5 or 10 minutes until all of a sudden you stop. You think I can't make 90 minutes running around like this. So you start to organise, and that's when the professionals will tell you. That's when the top players will say, just calm down a little bit, get a few touches, and start to enjoy it a little bit. Yeah. So there's you've got to learn as you go.
Well,
enjoy it.
Well, they'll all just want enough clips to make a reel for Instagram, won't they?
They just need to score an overhead kick or something like that, and then all of a sudden you're 39 million views again.
Yeah, get it on TikTok, that'll do the trick. Okay, well, let's hear from more of our influencers.
It's going to be like a 2-2, 3-2, wrong sport. This will probably be 15-10. I reckon there's going to be a lot of goals. Ooh, goals. I'm looking for minimum 2. I'm going to say minimum 2. If I get a hat-trick, it's going to be amazing. Got to take my team to the win, man. Let's go. I'm looking forward to playing against AJ Shabil, funny enough, yeah, man. I can't wait to see that guy on the wing. It's going to be interesting. Yeah. Score prediction, I'm going to say 8-7. Actually, not 8-7, 8-6 to my team. Goals will be flooding in definitely to the later side of the game.
I'm most excited to play with Eden Hazard. He's recently retired, still young, still fresh, and I filmed with him probably 10 years ago. And I can't wait to share the pitch with him. It's going to be an honour and an absolute pleasure.
Of course, I'm looking to play with my captain Chunkz only.
Well, probably Roberto Carlos, to be honest. He's one of my childhood heroes, so it's going to be very intimidating standing up against him. I believe he's defending and I'm a striker, so I'm very worried about that, to be honest, but also really looking forward to it.
I am most excited to play with, surprisingly, it's not none of the ex-pros. I'm actually excited to play with Sharky. He hasn't played football in a while, and I really, really enjoy playing football with him. So yeah, I'm excited to play with Sharky.
The person that I'm most excited to play with is definitely Eden Hazard, a player that I watched tear up the Premier League for years. I think probably one of the best players in the Premier League for about 2 or 3 years. So, and the fact he's on my team left winger, I'm so excited, I can't believe it. And I just can't wait to play 1-2s with him.
I already played with Chunkz. I'm probably more excited to play with Eden Hazard, man. To be honest, man. He's the GOAT. Yeah, Hazard, bro. Hazard. All the way.
Footballer-wise, Eden Hazard, that would be a dream. But YouTube-wise, Johnny Carey, because this guy can't play football, so that's just pure entertainment seeing him kick a ball.
Who am I most scared to play against? Probably big Didier Drogba, yeah? He's a rival of mine as well, because I'm a QPR fan, and he's a Chelsea legend. But, yeah, when it goes past, well on me, it was Coutinho.
Who I am most scared of playing against Didier Drogba. Naturally, we know what he can do on the pitch. He's still got I'd say it looks like he's got the fitness, the physical element, obviously the skill.
Scared? Yeah, I'm not scared.
The person I'd say I'm most excited to play against is a weird one because I'm excited, but also I'm scared because I don't want them to kill my team. Didier Drogba and Kaká, both of them, I think, I genuinely have to utter their names in the same breath. Incredible talents, and very excited to see what they're capable of, man. It's going to be a good show.
There's only one reason why I'd rather play for the other team, and that is the manager. I've always wanted to play under Arsene Wenger, but no, apart from that, I'm very happy with my team.
Weakest link of my team, I might have to say... our goalkeeper, Casper Lee. Hey, Casper, sorry, brother, it might be you.
We're going to have to see on training day the day before because I haven't played with enough players to know who the weakest link is yet.
I am super upset that Chunkz is on the other team. How dare they split me and my brother up? They tried to say they wanted to form some rivalry, but it's impossible. We love each other too much. Am I scoring any? I would like to score, but I'm not too fast. It's not about that. We're all here for a great cause, so as long as we raise as much money as we can, then that's all I care about, really.
I'm going 6-5, the Team Chunkz, me with a last-minute winner.
The score is, I've got to back my team, so I'm going to say 4-3.
AboFlah is genuinely an imposter. Like, he calls me out saying he's great and stuff, but I haven't seen one clip of him doing something, even if it was fluke. Like, just technically, the guy's a joke, and not in a good way, you know. He played in a charity match we played before, and he came off after 4 minutes and he was injured, and he was wearing a straw hat on the pitch. You know what I mean? You can't take him serious. Influencer, in terms of like being entertaining, definitely one of the most entertaining in the Middle East, if not the world. But on the pitch, he's a joke.
Oh, it's fight talk, isn't it, between these players now? They mean business, and great to see all those Gen Zs in the crowd for this one. Well done to all their parents for getting them tickets, for getting them out, because for every ticket sold, they've raised money for a wonderful cause, education above all. Don't forget to head over to matchforhope.com to donate to what promises to be a wonderful cause and influence the life of so many children around the world. These guys enjoying that. Tim Cahill doing the team talk alongside Antonio Conte. AboFlah with his Ronaldo hairstyle from the 2002 World Cup. Fabio in there, used to play in the QSL as well, Nick.
Yeah, great to see him as well. He's a bit of a legend over here. So he gets to see what it's like with all the mobile phones looking at him, waiting to hear what the speech is. There's Kaka, looking forward to seeing him. And just looking forward to seeing how they're set up and just seeing what these influencers are all about. We'll see if there's any good players there. A lot of them have played in some of these big games. I think they've played a couple of Soccer Aid ones back in the UK. So it gives them a little bit of an idea and a feel for it.
Look out for Sean Garnier. He's a freestyle footballer, Frenchman. I did a few features with him back in the day when he used to come over to Aspire Academy. He's got the most unbelievable skills. I don't know how it works though in a match scenario. I don't know if you can, you know, just do a few flicks and tricks. That's what they're all playing for. Very nice. Match for Hope trophy, 2004. You wonder if this will be a yearly occasion. But it looks like there's a great crowd. Look at those stands, nice and packed out in the 40,000 seats at Ahmed bin Ali Stadium. Excellent, that's what we wanted.
You know, the world watched the World Cup and the success what it was, and to actually come here, and if you haven't been here and seen the stadiums, you know, that alone is exciting, to actually go into them and look at the facilities and to go out on the pitch. So, you know, this gives it another level for some of these players, because you want to go. This is where Messi won the World Cup. This is where you've seen your players, your country play. So they want to get out there and feel what it's like.
There's one we haven't even spoke about either, David Villa. Okay, well, we are going to take a time out and pause for the Match for Hope music show. Altego Ghetto Kids and Arbo getting us in the mood.
And joining them, the phenomenal young dancer from Uganda, Chunkz. Get ready to witness an unforgettable fusion of talent, culture, and rhythm. Let's give them the warmest of welcomes as they take the stage.
C'est toujours quand on pense savoir tout fait, tout dit, on réalise que le bonheur est dans des choses bien plus subtiles. De bon augure comme un salam ou un sourire, c'est évident qu'on atteindra le toit du monde tous unis. d'un souvenir de moi, j'ai fait des kilomètres, les yeux pleins d'étoiles, avec la main sur le cœur.
حب واحساس حيا يا ذا المحيا يا دوحة الناس بلا حد وقياس غني للعالم هيا
Well, that one transporting us right back to November 2022, the World Cup. It was all we heard for a month, and it's an absolute track and a half, that's for sure. Everyone in the stadium loving it. Okay, well, Jason McAteer caught up with that man, Kaka, a little earlier.
So, Nick, guess who I found? The legendary Kaka. We played against each other a couple of times. We played in the Legends game in the Bernabeu, Real Madrid against Liverpool, and I played against you for Ireland, Brazil, Lansdowne Road. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, how you keeping?
Trying to keep him fit and enjoying. Really, I'm good. Really.
When did you get into Qatar?
2 years ago, 2 days ago. So I was here. Today it's Friday, so I was here Wednesday. So enjoying this country and the people here. So thank you very much for the warm welcome.
I'm working with the YouTubers. I know you're a little bit younger than me, but it's a different world, right? They film everything.
Completely different from our...
Do you feel old?
Yeah, but it's a different time, different situations. So it's good to be here in this content world.
Yeah.
But it's completely different.
Well, listen, enjoy the game. You look brilliant. Keep fit. Don't get injured. I'll speak to you soon.
Speak to you soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jason and Kaka there, and these guys all hoping our players and influencers, social media creators, put on a show and a performance. They do it on YouTube and TikTok every day. Let's hope they do it at the Ahmed bin Ali Stadium. That's one way to bring a mascot out. I like it. Bring him out on your shoulders. Wonderful occasion tonight, Nick.
Roberto Carlos, free kick, please. When was the free kick with the bend on it? Can we have that? Anything? Free kick, just let him hit one there with that wonderful
I was watching that goal he scored almost from the corner post.
That's the one, yeah, we want that. And everyone's tried to, I think he's tried to react it, but yeah, what a wonderful player as well. So you can see now, we're starting to see the atmosphere there. Everyone's
He's laughing
crazy.
that his mascot's taller than him. Look, Roberto Carlos. Loving the kits as well, by the way. Qatar know how to do a good kit, don't they, Didier?
Oh yes, there's many sponsors, so that's good. They're promoting the country, the brands, so that's great that people can see that, because I've seen it already during the World Cup. The IFC was there, all Asia was there last 2 weeks ago. The final was there, so yeah, another one charity game. It's good to see those stars and YouTubers, yeah.
And 7 World Cup matches played at Ahmed bin Ali Stadium. It's quite a venue. It's great to see it back full again, and for a wonderful cause. Don't forget, head over to Match for Hope and donate to Education Above All. This is why we're all here tonight, celebrating these players on the pitch and all these influencers. We're hoping to raise money for children around the world who don't have access to education. Okay, well, let's sit back, enjoy this one, and head to our commentary team for the first half.
translate his ideas in one training session.
Absolutely. And I had the pleasure of being able to hear Arsene Wenger's speech that he mentioned to his team before about the way that he wants to be playing football. That they have to go out and they have to go and win and express themselves. But as you say, some of these guys, this is the biggest opportunity for them. They have obviously done so well in being content creators or influencers, but being able to share the pitch with legends that you would have grown up watching is incredible. As we see here, STS's very finest, Fuizzi, is there shaking hands with the referee as he is about to do the very, very important coin toss that we had seen him do in the Liverpool game at Anfield versus Chelsea a couple of weeks ago.
Well, realistically, if you can name me another coin tosser in the world, go ahead. And if not, then I believe that we have the #1 coin tosser in the history of football. Fuizzi has practiced this moment both in his dreams and in real life over and over and over again. Let's see if he can do it again.
Absolutely, and he seems ready for it as they call the two captains over. AboFlah and Chunkz are going to be there with Fuizzi as they decide which team they want to play.
And of course, we saw them in the press conference, Abs. There were tensions flaring up between the two of them. Obviously, Chunkz has taken AboFlah's brother Dawood. Dawood has taken his best friends in Philly and Sharky. There's more than just charity at stake here. That's the #1 priority, of course. But rivalry is 100% at the forefront of both of these players' minds.
As you mentioned, the rivalry was rife. Oh, here it goes. Fuizzi's doing the coin toss. Oh, there we go. And as you mentioned, the rivalry is so rife. So many different storylines that we can expect from a game like this. As you so mentioned, families are being hurt by this. You saw Dawood in that press conference. He was hurt by the fact that his brother didn't pick him. And he told him that he let his brother know, I'm coming out here and I'm going to play my brother, I'm going to try my best to win. And that's exactly what you expect to see in a passion and also them having a great fun time.
Absolutely. I think both of those are absolutely crucial here, right? We want to see goals. We want to see entertainment. We want to see the stars as well, too, right? Eden Hazard recently retired. What can you do in a game of this magnitude? Didier Drogba, we haven't seen you for a few years. What can you do in a game of this magnitude? And I always think it during training with you, Abs, right?
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes we see 5-10% in these charity games from these legends. But realistically, if Drogba even tweaks it to 25%, if Tim Cahill even comes on for 5 minutes, it's curtains, isn't it?
No, I was speaking to Tim Cahill and he was telling me while I was at the train, I said to him, Tim, what, are you coming onto the pitch? He said, mate, as far as I'm concerned, mate, if my team need me, I'm going to do whatever needs to be done. So that is a threat to the opposition team because Tim Cahill, if necessary, will come onto this pitch.
And one word on Tim Cahill as well. Obviously, he's the assistant coach for Team Antonio Conte today, but he's a hell of a paddle player as well, too, isn't he?
He's a brilliant paddle player. We had our mate on SDS phase who did have a couple of games with him, and they were going back and forth in the hotel when we saw them. He's an elite paddle player as we go to the countdown for this game.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And ladies and gentlemen, we're live. I've always wanted to say that. Obviously, Team AboFlah on the ball first. And it'll be interesting to see early on the tempo that both teams set. Claude McAlevey on the ball
We'll go through the lineups quickly as they are. We have David Vianic in goal. We have, this is for Team Chunkz, Roberto Carlos at left back, Angry Ginger and Harry Panera as two centre backs. We have Anders playing as the right back. We've got Bill Shawn, Hazard, Bill Shawn in midfield with Hazard, Villa, Ty and Chunkz. Now that's a decent attack.
That's an incredible attack that we see there. In goal for Team AboFlah, obviously, is Casper Lee. At right back, with the unenvious responsibility of defending against Eden Hazard, Thogden, Thomas Bragg, and Adel Kamis in defense. Marquitos at left back, and Makelele, Sharky, and Young Philly anchor a midfield with Kaka in front of them. And of course, up front, the team captain AboFlah and Didier Drogba.
It's brilliant early doors already, as we've seen already. Sharky's dictating the tempo of the game. He's had a couple of touches, 1-2s. It looks like the technical security is there already as Roberto Carlos goes into the clash here. And here we have a Team Chunkz rotating the ball. Sayangani out to Roberto Carlos. He'll be all right with that, wouldn't he?
Roberto Carlos' first stroke of the ball is absolutely exquisite, man.
That is sensational.
Does anybody have a better left foot
there as well?
Does anybody have a better left foot on this pitch than Roberto Carlos?
I highly doubt it, but look at Sharky there turning away from Hazard.
A little bit of a beta squad rivalry between Chunkz and Sharky.
There's Chunkz and Sharky going at it a little bit there. Here's Anders on the ball.
Out the time.
Passed it out wide there.
Brilliant.
He's in. He's got inside and he's been doing this for all the training sessions. Has he's got penalty? Referee's made a call.
The referee says no. The referee says no. I'm not 100% sure if we do have VAR at our disposal today, but if we do, that's a dubious one for me.
It's a very, very close one there as Sharky passes the ball out to Young Philly, who's looking for a sweeping cross over to the top. But look at that touch. Oh, hello. Ooh. Hello. Flicks up early doors. Here we go, Roberto Carlos with the ball on the left-hand side of the pitch. Passes it inside. Oh, it's just passing it to Eden Hazard. Yeah, that's all right.
Brilliant. Brilliantly plays it out wide to Tay. Can he take on his defender as well?
Back there. Will Tay need him? He's done a step over. Oh, he's gone past him. And
Just a touch too heavy.
Just a little bit too heavy, and he'll go out for a goal kick for Casper Lee to take.
Absolutely. We saw Eden Hazard, of course, play it out wide to take on his defender. I can say as well, too, watching pitch side yesterday at training, Eden Hazard was asked by Chunkz to make a run to receive the ball in space. Do you know what he replied to?
What did he say?
On my life, people, he replied, I'm Eden Hazard. I don't run for the ball. I get the ball, and then you make the run.
And as we saw in the replay just there, it's a fantastic first call by the official. There was a touch on the ball there. So that is a great first call, although Tay wouldn't be happy with me saying that, would he?
Absolutely. Team AboFlah has tried to kind of penetrate the back line a few times now, but when you talk about real matchups in this game, the center-back partnership of Angry Ginge and Harry Pinero, mate, that's as close to impenetrable as you can get. As San Garnier gets the ball here.
On the edge of the, and look how high their line is already. They're able to play the ball high up on pitch already. And here on the left-hand side, David Villa pops the ball up into the area.
Makelele doing what Makelele does best, breaking up the play in
Here's
midfield.
Sharky breaking up for a counter-attack. Can he find someone out there?
And that's Angry Ginge right there to break up the play.
Brilliant play from Ginge.
You
there.
talk about no-nonsense defenders. Steel, brick wall. That's Angry Ginge right there.
Mr. United himself, who, as you all know who watch him, goes out to the matchday vlogs and streams them there. A proper United fan, both home and away.
Absolutely.
Here we have. Oh, that is lovely.
Claude Makelele showing that he's more than just tackles.
Oh,
and he's in Philly.
Philly and Angry Ginge have gone for a bit of a foot race here on the right-hand side. Philly's crossed the ball into the box. It's a big chance! Off the line, but it's cleared off the line by Harry Pinero. Fantastic defending.
Team AboFlah already showing that they are a threat, especially on the counter-attack. That was brilliant from Philly.
And we saw this in the training. We spoke about it, Elias, when we were at the training. Team AboFlah are more likely to be very well structured.
Another
it's
pass
a great
in.
ball in by Sharky, causing problems.
Not the greatest contact in his tackle.
No, but Harry Pinero has been there to clean up.
Absolutely.
More times than one. Anders gets the ball to Chunkz.
Gets the ball back.
Passes it out wide to
looking
take.
for a more patient approach here.
Gets it back to Anders, who we know he can run. He gets the ball
Eden
to
Hazard.
the feet of Eden Hazard, who's got it to Chunkz.
Back to Eden Hazard, just like a drill.
Beautiful. On the left-hand side is David Villa. He's gone for the shots.
Just wide from Villa.
Just wide of the post.
We've seen David Villa in those positions curl it into the far post. How many times, man? How many times throughout history? I mean, we look at Man United as both Man United fans, Champions League final in 2011, that historic Barcelona side. He was part of that great trident of himself, Pedro, and is his name Lionel Messi?
Oh, I think that's his name. Yeah,
Whatever ended up happening to him.
Yeah. It was a big chance here for AboFlah. It was crossed with a bit of pace towards the back post, and he unfortunately couldn't get the right contact on it.
Cleared up to Ricardo Kaká.
Oh, Angry
And
Ginge.
Angry Ginge wins the ball off a Ballon d'Or winner. That's one to tell the kids.
Yeah, he'll be happy with that.
Claude Makelele
Kaká,
plays it out wide.
He doesn't care who it is. He's gonna try and get the ball no matter what.
AboFlah, I'm not sure, understands the offside rule, because it's a few times now where he has found himself in an offside position. But hey, if you don't buy a ticket, you don't win the lottery.
Absolutely. And AboFlah is a bit frustrated with the linesman right now. But he was right. You were offside, brother. And yeah, as we mentioned, Team AboFlah looked a more coached team in terms of balance and making sure that they were there to be closing up distances, which is a very important part of the game of football. We all love a bit of tiki-taka and possession.
I think
it's a necessary part of the game.
I think you look at both teams, and they actually represent their managers quite well. In Team Chunkz, I think you have a real group of artists, to be honest with you. Eden Hazard, David Villa, Ty on the right. I'd even say Chunkz on his day, man. He's got a bit of flair to himself. And then on team, of course,
that is a great pass by Eden Hazard. Sorry to interrupt you there. We have Tay on the right-hand side. Tay skipped past his player. Tay back. Of the match for hope is scored by Anders. A man who's completed Iron Man. This will be no small feat as the crowd soos for Anders.
Basically what I was just saying there. Team Chunkz has the artists on the pitch, and that's a wonderfully worked goal. Brilliant play from individuals and finished off expertly by Anders. 1-0, and to be fair, it's probably deserved.
No, absolutely. As you mentioned, another trait of Arsene Wenger teams. Oh, they've sent it on. Oh, it's Billy Wingo the whole time.
Brilliant play.
Do you know what the problem is? Both of them are bleached their hair. They tried to confuse us like Brazil did in the World Cup.
Impossible.
They tried to confuse us. But there we go. It was Billy Wingo who passed the ball out there for Anders. So we do have that confirmed. Anders, as I mentioned previously, this man is basically a superhuman.
Yeah, he is.
He's
Super
someone,
athlete for sure.
He's someone who has decided to make it his role after 30 years old to try and become a professional footballer and score a goal for Denmark in the 2026 World Cup. It's brilliant. What an aim.
Young Philly again, brilliant pass out to AboFlah.
It's a great ball off the right-hand side, but he is off.
Again, offside.
He's gone for a late challenge there.
Sir Alex Ferguson famously said that he believed that certain people Inzaghi was born offside. Well, it appears that AboFlah, playing with Kaka, Inzaghi's former teammate, is trying to recreate that role. And when you look at AboFohlah's team, it's interesting how they've set up, right? You have the diamond in midfield of Makelele at the base, Philly on the right, Sharkey on the left, and Ricardo Kaka in that number 10 position, almost replicating that great AC Milan team of Carlo Ancelotti. Now, Kaka, of course, for that team had Pirlo, Gattuso, Ambrosini, Seedorf. Can Sharkey and Young Philly, of course, replicate those roles?
And that is the question, and we've seen them in previous charity matches. And for the level of that, they can absolutely do that. The issue is when they're playing a bit deeper as they are now, there will be less chances to do that. But here we have Hazard on the ball, just toying with players. It just looks easy for him. David Villa on the left-hand side. He's put the ball into the middle for Garnier. He finds Theo in a one-on-one situation. Can he attack his fullback or find a pass? Anders is already looking for the overlap, but there's Tay. He's not messing about. He gets his shot, and it's just off target.
If I had to describe Tay really in one word, after I played with him, in fact, just the other day, and then watching him in training yesterday, the name of the game for Tay is directness. It's speed, it's aggression, and it's going towards goal. If you're neutral and you're just looking for an exciting player to watch, keep an eye out for him. He's partnered up with some of the greatest footballers.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that is one thing that I should be absolutely sure about Theo, is that he's not going to take any chances not to be taking on his fullback. Yeah, as the ball goes off. But there's a substitution, that's early substitution is happening, it seems.
Roberto Carlos calling it a day early. We'll see if he re-enters the match later on. And in his place, is that AJ Shabil?
That is the Villa squad's very own AJ Shabil. And I'm sure his fans have been waiting for him to come on the pitch. And he replaces just Roberto Carlos.
Yeah.
That's all he's replaced, just Roberto
Decent
Carlos.
career moment right there. AJ Shabil, again, I've played with him quite a few times as well. Rapid, man.
No.
Fast twitch movements. I'm not sure, though, left back is probably the position he would have wanted to play. I know he fancies himself as a winger, but when you got Eden Hazard on your side, hey.
Absolutely. And
Hazard as well, too. Already making guys lean. Oh, my days. Oh, my days.
Oh, it's a big chance. And Eden Hazard is just having fun on this pitch. And Tay had a huge opportunity to finish it at the back post, but unfortunately did hit the post.
Here's AboFlah on the counter-attack. Drogba inside to Makelele. Out wide here to Thogden.
Thogden's passed the ball inside. Young Philly's on the ball right now.
Philly fancies himself for pace. Oh! I'll tell you what, the intent's good, the execution, we'll see next time.
No, it will improve us throughout the game in the early moments of the game. But there's some people who don't need time to warm up. And that's Eden Hazard as we look at that ball and the cross. Chunkz did try to get there ahead of his defender. But there's Tay at the butt and it's just hit his shin. Had he hit that with sweeter contact, it would have been one of the best goals scored in the charity match for sure.
Absolutely, in any charity match, to be honest. And here's Hazard again, everything going through him for Team Chunkz.
AJ Shabil providing the
finding
overlap.
David Villa, the professional that he is, of course, familiar with. Oh, the pass just a touch too late. Kaka receiving it in the number 10 position. And now, can he run at HP like he has historically done against the best defenders in the world? Didier Drogba again.
It looks like these boys might be playing about.
Finding Kaka. Kaka versus HP, that could be a real matchup that we see. And HP comes in huge with the physicality.
Fantastic defender. And that is what you are going to expect from Harry Pinero anytime you see him play football. Physical. He's going to make sure that he has very, very strong jaws of winning all of his jaws emphatically.
Yep, absolutely.
As we see Kaka, who, yes, did just lose that jaw. He probably won't lose many more of them. And there is another substitution here. Let's see who's coming off. They're having a bit of confusion, a bit of talking to about who's coming off. As the ball is there, going to be played on by Team AboFlah. I think it was Christian Hanby who got taken off. As we see Team Chunkz on the ball.
David Villa. To Billy Wingrove. Big save by Casper Lee.
Huge save from Casper Lee.
And now, AboFohlah's team have a counter-attack with numerical advantage, but big defending from Angry Ginge. Makelele now carries the ball out from the back, expertly to Kaka. Kaka looking to make things happen as he always does. No one's closing him down.
So Thomas Bragg was the man who came off as the ball gets crossed into the left-hand side.
Unorthodox save from Vuj.
Yeah, saved with his leg, and it was Kristen Hamby who has come onto the pitch.
Tay finds himself out wide. He's relishing that matchup against his defender, but here he finds himself against Sharky. Eden Hazard provides the decoy. How often can you hear that?
Chunkz has done a really good job of being in that false 9 position, just dropping off the last line and providing a passing option as the ball gets switched out here. Billy Wingrove who tried to beat in his first touch.
And Thogden, can he now carry the ball forward?
Thogden against AJ Shabil on the right-hand side. He passes it inside. Unfortunately, he isn't able to be controlled by AboFlah. Seyan Garnier on the ball.
Expertly controlling the middle of the pitch, if I may add.
He's been fantastic so far.
Billy Wingrove.
Has he managed to keep on side? Yes, he has. Wingrove's on the left-hand side. Thogden there to try and get against
David Villa, he'll try that curling effort again. Nope.
He'll try and find a little combination play.
Hazard is stopped by Thogden. And Thogden, I don't think will ever let us hear the end of this. Did I mention ever?
That is a huge stop there from Casper Lee with the previous chance from Billy Wingrove. As we have the corner here by Team Chunkz.
Hazard gets it short here against Sharky. And he doesn't.
Yet the pass doesn't go through, unfortunately. Philly on the right-hand side with AJ Shabil.
AboFlah is onside if he wants him.
Great little Ronaldo chop there by Philly.
Great matchup here between Philly and AJ.
Makalele rotating the ball as he does.
And Kaka has seen so much of the ball in these opening occasions. Drogba out wide. To Kaka.
Kaka got the first touch, but Garnier does supremely well.
Really well dealt with by Garnier. Garnier is really that one player, right? He is an influencer, but he's a football influencer.
Absolutely.
So in these charity games, he may not count as a footballing legend, but in terms of quality on the ball, you're almost guaranteed it in buckets.
Absolutely. And he might be a freestyler, but he's not just he's a freestyler who knows how to play the game of football.
Absolutely.
Billy Wingrove on the left-hand side.
Brilliant.
He successfully passes the defender into the box. He's found Tay in the middle. Tay's had a shot.
Another huge save from Casper Lee.
Fantastic save from Casper Lee, who in training was equally as impressive. Here's the counter-attacking opportunities here.
Phileas is relishing this matchup here.
He's so technically secure.
I think you also look at AJ, right? Brilliant footballer, but not really an out-and-out defender. Kaka breezes past Angry Ginge.
Kaka with the chance. Oh, it's a fantastic goal by Ricardo Kaka with his traditional celebration.
The only Ballon d'Or winner on the pitch shows exactly why that's the case. That is absolutely brilliant from Ricardo Kaka. AC Milan legend, Brazilian legend, a World Cup winner, and he's just shown his class in abundance for Team AboFlah.
It's a fantastic goal, well worked. As we mentioned already, the counter-attacking opportunity will be there, and it's Philly with a great little pass to Kaka. Then it's all Kaka. Angry Ginge is a great defender, but that first touch is brilliant. Waits and waits and waits, and to get past that centre-back partnership is only easy for one player, and that is Ricardo Kaka.
I mean, obviously, Angry Ginge, being a die-hard Man United fan, will know all about what Ricardo Kaka can do against Man United defenders. And ladies and gentlemen, Gabriel Heinze, Patrice Evra, Angry Ginge, welcome to the club.
Absolutely, it's brilliant to see the celebrations there by Team AboFlah. We told you guys it'd be an entertaining game, didn't we? 1-1 in this first half as Team Chunkz kick us off. Have the ball with Tay on the right-hand side here. Gets the ball to Anders, rotating the ball well through that centre-back partnership. We have Ginge on the ball in the left centre half.
And what's going to be really important now is how does Angry Ginge respond? And in general, how do a lot of these influencers respond when a legend like that undoubtedly makes them look foolish? And that's going to happen, right? They do this, they've done this their entire lives for careers. But the important thing is keeping your head up and making sure you stay in the game. Eden Hazard here is bound to embarrass plenty of defenders.
And it's again that link up with Chunkz and Hazard that's done so well. We have Tay on the right-hand side, and he's not shy of shooting, is he?
Tay out here looking like a young Adama Traore. Brilliant intent, bundles of pace, but the end product thus far is a bit lacking.
Now, for sure, he'll work his way into the game. As we have the ball on the left-hand side, Team AboFlah passing to the middle of the ball. A rare loose touch from Ricardo Kaka. Seyan Garnier doing such a good job marshalling that midfield. Comfortable in possession and finding progressive gut passes so often.
Billy Wingrove, brilliant Travella. Out wide to David Villa. David Villa now running at his defender.
Trying to link up with Hazard. Tried to reverse it to the near post there. You see what he tried to do, but has won the corner for Team Chunkz.
He's such a crafty finisher, man. I mean, one of the most two-footed players that really we saw in his generation. I believe the story of David Villa's, in fact, he broke his right foot or right leg as a child and refused to play with anything but his left foot in that time. And the result, one of the most two-footed killers in front of goal that the modern game has seen.
Absolutely. As we have the throw on that was incorrectly taken by Team Chunkz, and the referees changed that. So Team AboFlah gets their throw on as they play on the right-hand side here with Thogden on the ball. He gets the ball into the midfield to Makalele, who might have a look at switching the ball here or linking up with one of the forwards. AboFlah was just a foot offside. Just a foot offside. He might be fuming at the linesman all day today. Unfortunately. It was just his right foot that he left out there that was offside. As we have Chunkz moving the ball forward. Gets the ball out wide left. I've said it already many times. The link up with Hazard is there.
Hazard against Thogden. Big Thogden drop. Hazard!
Oh my God.
Oh, Makalele just in time, but we were looking at another dizzying run from Eden Hazard, with Thogden being his latest victim. Chunkz
tried to link up with Billy Wingrove there. Unfortunately, didn't work. Here's the transition opportunity for Team AboFlah. Ricardo Kaka on the ball.
Sharky now on the ball.
It's aggressive defending there. Very well done by Anderson's come all the way from right back into midfield. Because he's a superhuman. I hear it. He's got the engine for it.
Absolutely. A bit of an N'Golo Kante for that team.
Look at this dribble by Hazard. Makalele had to come and say, that's enough, mate.
Yeah.
That's enough, mate, yeah. Leave him alone.
Of course, Sharky, our good friend, host of the SDS podcast, which yourself and I are very fortunate to be a part of. He has come into this game intent on making a difference. As we know, he's suffered of a lot of injuries in the past, but he's made a huge goal of his to come into this game prepared.
He came back out of retirement for it, didn't he?
Absolutely. At one point, Sharky was convinced that he was no longer going to be playing in these charity games, but I think given the opportunity and also given the charity at stake here, it was an opportunity he couldn't let down.
Absolutely. And there was a reason why there was a bit of a cheer from the crowd. It's because I think we might be seeing Speed soon. He's got a shirt on somewhere.
He is warming up.
It's a great ball. This is brilliant aerial duel won by Angry Ginge. I've heard Man United might be looking for a centre-half. Angry Ginge, put your name in the hat.
I mean, with Sandro Martinez's consistent injuries, they could do worse, couldn't they? I mean, they called back Johnny Evans.
Absolutely. Why not Angry Ginge?
Takaka.
Oh, he went for a nice little cue finish, and Drogba went for the second attempt, but it's gone out for a corner for Team AboFlah.
Very rare to see finesse as the option there from Didier Drogba. We're so used to seeing him absolutely smash it from that kind of distance, but perhaps going for the more cute approach today.
No surprise. No matter what the occasion was, Ricardo Kaka having a smile on his face on the football pitch.
Absolutely.
That's what he's known for. So many people would have said that is a player they would one of their favourites to ever play the game of football.
I mean, when you talk about players that are basically universally loved, Kaka is at the front of it.
And there's a huge chance from the corner. And wow! It's a great goal scored by Iman. Beautiful set piece. The corner whipped in from Didier Drogba. And the boy Sharky with the assist. And Iman coming onto the pitch, affecting the game, has scored for Team AboFlah.
The name of the game for Iman is goals, man. It's goals, goals, goals. He is a consistent threat. But could that potentially have gone off Harry Pinero?
Oh, we'd have to look at another angle of that one here as Sharky gets the ball across. Potentially, there's a discrepancy.
Look, Iman will be claiming that every single day of the week.
Absolutely, he will not be happy. But I think the truth has to be said. I think that does last come off Harry Pinero and might unfortunately go down as an own goal for someone who's already had a great start to this game.
Sorry to interrupt you, but I think one of the biggest moments we'll see in this charity game, I Show Speed has entered the occasion. And look, there was a lot of doubts around Speed. Would he be fit enough for this game? Suffered a major injury over in his trip to Brazil. Potentially thought to be an MCL injury, but it seems like he's recovered enough, wearing that number 7 for his idol, Cristiano Ronaldo. And look, we have missed a Speed goal in these charity games. He's given us some great performances. Last game, thought he was absolutely brilliant. But now it's about delivering. Cristiano Ronaldo is all about goals. Speed, it's your time to shine.
Absolutely. And there was obviously questions and doubts that we heard. What Speed can he be there? What Speed can we saw him in the training? There, warming up, doing a bit of individual training to make sure that he'd be fully ready for this game. But there was no chance of stopping him from playing this game.
Absolutely. You're never going to miss this game. Iman picking up the ball from that deeper position, driving forward, and Angry Ginge there to sweep with the danger.
It's what Iman does best. He's not just someone with the pace, but the technical ability to get the ball off the last line, drop in and turn so well, and drive in space.
And of course, Just Riyad has entered the occasion. Algerian film creator, in fact, a very, very talented film director, and also potentially a very talented footballer. We know our Algerians, they got that flair. Can he kind of give us a Riyad Mahrez-esque moment?
Riyad Mahrez, Lias Bouzidi, Yeah, but there's a lot of Algerians who are flaring.
Look, man, we developed talent. What can we say?
He has the corner on the right-hand side for Team AboFlah. And there might be another big substitution, because I think that might be my boy Danny Aarons, who's getting ready to come onto the pitch. Danny Aarons, locked in's very own, one of the biggest streamers that we've had from the UK. The man himself, Danny Aarons, is getting that reception from this crowd. As Philly is coming up, is there ready to take the corner and geeing up the crowd. Danny Aarons there, ready and waiting to come onto the pitch, getting his last couple of stretches in. He has now entered the fray, right on a corner, which he might feel is a perfect solution. For me, actually, I spoke with Danny Aarons during the training, and it was Marquitos that he does come on for. Danny spoke about just being a simple player. Someone in midfield who loves to get the ball, keep it simple. He said he'd like to play a bit like Sergio Busquets, which is interesting, because that would mean it's Sergio Busquets, and Danny Busquets now.
What a trident. Well, look, we'll look at this corner first. HP expertly takes care of it.
Great chest touch at the edge of the box.
And Garnier takes care of it as well. Look, in these charity games, wonderful flick by David Villa. Let's let this move play out.
We have Hazard on the left-hand side here. Links the ball back up to David Villa. There is an overload on the right-hand side for Speed, but he's preferred to go on the left-hand side for David Villa. Can Speed get himself on the back post? Speed is there. Can he get a shot? Oh, it's unfortunate, but the ball works. He's not going to stop running for the ball. Hazard on the right-hand side. Gets the ball to Chunkz. Does he recycle the ball? Look to try and attack a bit further.
Brilliant tackle from Danny Aarons, just demonstrating what you were talking about a second ago. But Speed, we know he wants to get involved.
I think Chunkz is onside. He gets the ball here. Edge of the box is Speed. Gets the pass to him, but Claude Makelele.
The human wall.
Absolutely. With Iman in transition. Huge amounts of space. But there's a superhuman change in your son and his handers. And he's tried to switch the ball out wide right here. Philly's got the ball, headed it down. Didier Drogba has gone for the attempt.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my word. Safe hands, David Vujanic.
I think Vuj may have just seen his life flash before his eyes right there, man. When you see Didier Drogba control the ball and aim to fire it from 40 yards out, it's just hope and pray at that moment. Brilliant touch from Just Riyad.
Brilliant. The touch is clean.
David Villa.
Oh, it's a great attempt there. Good defending. Well
now, on the subject of Danny Aarons, though, you talk about him wanting to be a simple player, and I think in these games that's invaluable, right? Because everybody wants to get the highlights. Everybody wants to be able to get that one clip that they can spam on their Instagram, but it's often the players that just give you the simple moments. Brilliant from Hazard.
David Villa with the shot! A man who has scored in Champions League finals almost identically as you have just witnessed with your own eyes, has done it again here at the Ahmed bin Ali Stadium in Doha, Qatar for Team Chunkz.
David Villa, Spain's all-time top goal scorer, adding another to his repertoire. And ladies and gentlemen, you give this man any amount of space, even an inkling from this far out, and it's a goal every single day of the week. Casper Lee stands no chance.
And he's been so brilliant so far, but when David Villa is shooting at you from the edge of the box, can we talk about Eden Hazard's run up to that? It's so good. Skips past a couple of players, waits for them to freeze and rolls the ball, gets that ball there, and David Villa does the rest.
We talk about legends impacting these games, and right there, you've seen it. Eden Hazard to David Villa. That's a star-studded attack, and brilliantly linking up there.
As the ball, the aerial duel is won there by Harry Pinero. His reaction to that unfortunate own goal has been fantastic. Anders driving the ball forward here from right back. Can he find that pass inside? He has. He's found Chunkz, who's got the ball to Eden Hazard, as them two playing so close to each other.
Hazard's
understanding
absolutely
and chemistry
drifting. Hazard is
so
absolutely gliding with the ball at his feet, man.
Oh, brilliant there by
Just Riyad.
Just Riyad and David Villa linking up also very nicely. Villa on the ball here to Hazard on the edge of the box. Just Riyad on the left-hand side. He finds David Villa again. Went for that little flick to try and connect with him again, but young Philly on the right-hand side here with his stop-start. That's the second Ronaldo chop
He does love a bit of a Ronaldo chop, doesn't he? Kaká.
Here's Iman. This is what he's going to do. Face you up.
And he is going to lick his lips at this AJ assignment. I'm so sorry. AJ, brilliant player, but to be fair, actually doing a decent job at left back.
Absolutely. He's doing a special job right now. But here we go, because obviously having to defend Iman on the right wing.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's not going to be easy.
Speed tackles Ricardo Kaká. I'm sorry, right? To have the audacity, the slide tackle one of the greatest players of all time from behind. You either have to be very, very brave or very, very crazy. And with him, he often treads the line in between both.
Do you know what Kaká's done so well there? Got his foot right in front of the ball and he knows the foul is coming. And Speed might be remonstrating, But the referee's got a point there with the stud showing on the back of Kaká's heel here.
I think he's quite lucky not to avoid a red card there. I can't lie. That looks like a red card offense.
No, I don't ruin a charity match like this. Oh, what's happening here? What's happening here? Who have they captured? We've got Dawood here. Have we got Abu Rob? What are they stealing AboFlah? I don't think this is allowed.
Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot believe my eyes. But the team captain is quite literally being dragged off and tied up off the pitch. We do promise it's a PG program.
Yeah, he is being taken off the pitch, it seems, by Abu Rob and his own brother, Dawood. We knew this storyline would have an impact in the game as Arsene Wenger smiles watching after this. And by the way, we haven't even mentioned it. AboFlah has gone for the R9 haircut. But
Incredible.
He has happily escaped the people who are trying to capture him.
Yeah.
Team Cahill, Antonio Conte watch on in a bit of laughing shock, it's fair to say.
Absolutely. I mean, these guys are characters. They are entertainers at the end of the day. It is important to remember that. But in the space of a minute, I've just seen Speed 2-foot lunge at Kaká, and then players quite literally run onto the pitch and try and tie up the team captain. Only at a charity game, huh?
Not envious of the ref having to deal with this, because Speed's still giving him an earful.
Sharky's standing above this free kick. I can't lie, though. He does have the ability to take it from here.
No, we've seen it in so many different YouTube videos. So many different YouTube videos you guys all would have watched as well, where he has the ability to get a good strike on the ball, which he does, and Vuj palms it away.
Unorthodox from Vuj. First we've seen some leg kicks, now a peculiar punch.
Absolutely, but it was then cleared by Harry Pinero.
Drogba, that's world-class hold-up play, something we've become accustomed to in his career. Iman, driving to the box. And Angry Ginge, yet again, there to sweep with the danger.
Absolutely, that centre-back partnership will be trying to do that all day long. And Drogba comes here to try and receive the throw on, but Drogba gets it to Philly on the edge of the box.
That's brilliant from Garnier. That's brilliant. Even the pass is delicately floated. Eden Hazard now on the counter-attack.
Oh, it's huge.
One tackle.
Chunkz is on
Can he get past
the Chunkz in speed.
Eden Hazard.
It's crazy to speed. Speed has still got the ball on the right-hand side. Can he get the ball to Chunkz? Via Hazard, so many different options. Gets the ball to Chunkz. Chunkz with the strike, and it's just off target. Speed might have just had the best chance he's received in so many charity matches, and I'm sure he'll be so frustrated with himself that he wasn't able to make clean contacts, because if he does, he just knows. Do you know what he's going to do? Just keep his eye out on the ball. Chunkz is saying, go on, go for it, this is all your moment. Unfortunately, just scuffs the ground as he comforts his mate and tells him to keep his chin up, because the chances will come, especially with Hazard.
Of course, crunching tackle, of course, right there from Danny Aarons, continuing to do his job. Man, when you get a situation like that, where Eden Hazard produces a moment of magic there.
It's a brilliant cross of the ball by Chunkz. To Riyad! And it's a brilliant finish from Jars to Riyad!
The Algerian man does it again. Expert filmmaker, expert finisher.
It's a wonderful finish there. We've seen similar goals in the Premier League from Trossard against Liverpool on the left-hand side, making sure he makes good contact on the ball. And Kasper Lee unfortunately concedes the goal just through his legs at the near post. Like I said, Kasper Lee's done a great job with some of the saves that he's had. He's been beaten by some really good goals.
It's absolutely brilliant from Team Chunkz, honestly. Again, you talk about the individual talent that these guys have at their disposal. A guy like Just Riyad coming onto the pitch off the bench. Not a lot of teams in charity game history have that kind of quality at their disposal, let alone not even starting for them.
Absolutely. As Stockton gets the ball here to Drogba.
Drogba just strong as an ox, man.
He'll hold down for anyone.
Sharky
getting the ball to Sharky. Sharky pokes the ball there. Iman doesn't quite get to it. We have AJ rotating the ball to the other side. Look at the composure right now. Listen to the Ahmed bin Ali Stadium.
It's absolutely rocking.
It is sensational in here.
Sayan Gardier, I have to say, right, out of everybody that's not a footballing legend on the pitch, this guy is running the show from midfield.
Genuinely. It's a great pass on the right-hand side.
Acres of space, and acres of space.
Speed knocks the ball down line. Now can he make a right decision? Get good contact on the ball to try and find a teammate. Got David V on the edge of the box. Will he try and get a shot off there here? Goes out for a corner.
Maybe just overcomplicating it a bit, but look, anybody who's played on that right-hand side, in the first 15 minutes it was tied. Now it's Aisho Speed. They are being found in acres of space.
No, absolutely. As we go here to the corner, they might take a quick kick, short corner by Team Chunkz here on the right-hand side. Get the ball to Sean Garnier, the man who's running these strings. My dear God.
It's effortless.
There's the freestyler in him. He's gone for a pop. Do you know what? He deserves it.
He's got the ball on a string at this point. Honestly, the manipulation that he has on this ball. Eden Hazard was talking about pure footballer a few weeks ago. I think he may be playing with a pure footballer right now.
Absolutely. Have the ball again. Thogden's seen a lot of the ball on his right-hand side, and Philly has as well. In this kind of right centre mid role that might get him to be coming up against fullbacks. He might be wide, a bit wide.
Yeah, Ricardo Kaka,
he's not waiting for you.
Henders, man.
Told you. He's a superhuman. David Villa is just offside, unfortunately. Just offside.
Let me tell you this, though, yeah? I think we've always wondered about the N'Golo Kante versus Makelele debate. And we may be seeing the closest thing we ever come to it in Claude Makelele. But Andres, this guy is a super athlete, man. Like you previously said, the work that he's done to keep himself in peak performance as an athlete, remarkable.
I don't know if I mentioned this as well. I think he's the only human to ever do a triathlon in Antarctica, sorry.
Incredible. Incredible.
Doing a triathlon is hard enough, is it?
Yeah.
By itself?
No, that's too easy, actually.
Yeah, it's too easy, man. Got to do something harder. Thogden on the right-hand side. Tries to find the ball to Iman. Can Iman get there before Angry? This is a bit of a foot race here. Iman's got there first. Oh, he's sent James here. Cross to his left foot, to the edge of the box. Kaka's got it to Didier Drogba, who's set. Kaka again.
Good feet. Drogba.
And
it seems like the counter-attack has died
off. He's fizzled out a little bit.
But Kaka still on the edge of the box, dictating play out to Danny Aarons.
Thogden calling for the ball wide, but Danny Aarons has passed the ball to Iman.
Good feet. But Sean Garnier again there to break up play.
Oh, it's unfortunate from Danny there. Unfortunate from Danny there not to find him. That is the Iman showing his pace. And then as soon as Ginger's there, I'll show you trickery too. It's a brilliant, brilliant fake there.
A personal favorite here, X-Zatinho, recently just hit 1 million subscribers, so shout out to him. One of the OGs in the FIFA YouTube game. And look, if you guys want to talk about signature move, keep an eye out for X-Zatinho. Nobody that I know personally that's not a footballer pulls off a Rabona better than X-Zatinho, and hopefully we get to see it on full display in today's game.
Genuinely, his Rabonas are like shots themselves as Anders comes off the pitch to be replaced by X-Zatinho. It looks like speed might come off for a bit of a break here, and Billy Wingo to come back on.
He'll be kicking himself, man, because honestly, when it comes to big chances, you don't get much bigger than the one that Eden Hazard put on a plate, and I know he's itching to get a goal today. I spoke to him before the game. It's all that's on his mind.
Absolutely. We might see a difference in substitution. I think Speed just told David Villa to come off the pitch. I think David Villa said, all right, man.
What do they say? Fake it till you make it. Confidence is everything.
Absolutely, absolutely. As David Villa comes off with a smile on his face. Got Harry Pinero getting the ball here to Just Riyad. I think we've got a double pivot of 2 left-footed players here.
Brilliant. How often do you see that happen?
Sean Garnier and Just Riyad. We give it to another left footer in Billy Wingrove, who with the outside of his foot gets it to Eden Hazard on the left-hand side of the box.
Again, up
He's been
against
followed by Sharky, who's done a lot of hard work there to track all the way back here. They've got an overload. Can Sharky work hard to try and get there to Just Riyad? Ball's been squared across.
Brilliant tackle there from Thogden.
Challenge,
Last-ditch tackle. Clearly, he's been working with Claude Makelele in that regard.
Yeah, let's talk about Claude Makelele just faking it in the edge of his own box. Composure on 100. And Didier Drogba is
turning on the
himself
burners
on the
a bit.
left side of the pitch here.
Drogba.
Great little cross towards the back post. Unfortunately, AboFlah couldn't make the most of it.
And you can tell Drogba is dying to get AboFlah that first goal, man. Honestly, he keeps looking for him. Every single time he picks up the ball on the left-hand side, his head comes up, and it's immediately to look for his captain.
I love that AJ's geeing up the crowd there. Gets the ball to Angry Ginge.
Sean Garnier
You can
here.
trust him there.
Of course. First phase master.
Great first touch there by Alfie into space as he drives the ball forward.
Yep, he does have confidence in abundance.
Absolutely. There to rotate and recycle the ball with Harry.
Harry Pinero has AJ on the far side, and that is absolutely brilliant. It's brilliant. I have to clap.
Absolutely, absolutely. This little triangle that we have here with Just Riyad, AJ, and Billy Wingrove.
Yep.
The chemistry between them. We're gonna have to. Let's see what
one beta squad member versus another. AJ getting the best of him there.
He loves a cutting, by the way.
And Hazard fakes the
Eden
pass.
going for it himself. Kasper Lee's got to become big and react quickly. And I'll show Speed was coming in quickly. Kasper Lee That is some brilliant goalkeeping.
Look, often we don't know what we're going to get from a lot of these guys in terms of the positions they're playing, but Casper Lee so far has held up his end of the bargain. Really smart performance from goalkeeper.
Philly brilliantly on the left-hand side. Unfortunately, just gone out of play. Just gone out of play. Hazard's shot was a bit in the middle there. He might be a bit frustrated with himself.
Kaka here picking up the ball in the middle of the pitch, playing it out to Sharky. Sharky looks for Didier Drogba, who occupies the entire back four.
Absolutely, he does.
AJ doesn't stand much of a chance there.
Creates a little bit of
Oh
space.
my days, that's a brilliant pass, really. The speed and the accuracy in which he plays that, he just needs one of his teammates to read that run. It's a guaranteed goal.
I think Iman was just asking if whether it was a shot or a pass.
Yeah,
and
well,
with the venom that he would have been, if Iman reads that, it's fantastic.
It's a goal, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Just too much for AJ.
Chunkz just tried to throw the ball. But it's gone off. He tried to hit it off AJ's back and get it back to himself, and then got into a draw with Angry Jim's that.
David
It's a goal kick.
Vujanic
It's a goal kick. It's a goal kick.
has just about got himself out of trouble, I can't lie.
Yeah, I don't know what AboFlah was doing, pressing him there. It was a goal kick. Pass to Sayangani.
Oh, that's brilliant.
That's lovely. Progressive pass is what you want from a centre-half. The midfielder's open, in space, get the ball to him. And here's our left-footed double pivot who are doing so well. I think Speed might have a chance here.
That's a brilliant pass from Desriad. And Speed, could this be the moment?
The bouncing ball might have been a bit tough to control.
Yeah, it was a tough ball to control,
Yeah, it's a tough ball to
definitely.
control, for sure.
Speed with some brilliant trickery.
Facing up against Danny
Protects
Aarons.
it well.
He actually makes it on the other side of him. Danny Aarons gets a foot on it.
It's brilliant play.
Claude
Good battle to
Makelele
watch
there.
out for there.
Oh, yeah. Claude Makelele. I know he's playing in the six, but he's making it look so easy.
And Claude Makelele, when you talk about retired players, he's been retired for quite a long time, but consistently in these charity games, fit, sharp, on top of things.
Absolutely, yeah. We remember when we saw him a couple of days ago. He looked like he was ready to play today.
Philly.
It's a great
Parried
shot
by David Vujanic. David Vujanic, his technique is unorthodox. No one can question that. But at the end of the day, a goalkeeper's job is to keep the ball out of the net. And so far, doing a solid job.
Absolutely, and Vuj is a veteran of these charity matches. He knows everything to expect for sure.
Absolutely.
As Angry James headers the ball away from any danger. And just Riyad here going for another aerial duel. There's Billy Wingrove. You might see a bit of something from him here. Hello. Wasn't half wrong. Wasn't half wrong. Gets the ball to AJ. He
is a freestyler after all. He is a
cute little
freestyler
link up
after
there
all.
with the left-hand side. I did tell you to watch out for that link up.
And Chunkz is through.
Chunkz is through.
Chunkz is through. Danny Aarons catching up.
It's a great first touch by Chunkz. He's
Raise
waiting
the
for it.
shot.
And that is a foul for sure. That is a foul for sure.
Really smart play from Chunkz there, though. He knows he doesn't have the speed to break away from Danny Aarons. Shields the ball quite well and wins his team a free kick.
Do you know that touch there, just to take it away from Danny?
Yeah, really
He might be taking him a little bit away from goal, but he's so smart to be ready for the contact because he knows the foul's coming.
Absolutely.
Don't know what Speed is doing on that last play there. Maybe hoping that Chunkz does beat his man and gets a possibility to square the ball. It's the fake there to try and look like he's going to go nutmeg him, but does end up going for him.
Danny Aarons, of course, has been training relentlessly, not always for football. Sometimes he is looking to get himself in the boxing ring, of course. But you can tell that he has entered this game in, I wouldn't say peak physical condition, but really, really top physical condition. You reckon Chunkz favors himself in here?
Oh, wait, listen. We've seen him score many a goal. Look at, he knows we're watching. He wants to hear it. He knows we're watching.
He's an entertainer, and he knows what gets the crowd up.
A born entertainer. He's got to draft this Cluder, even in a charity match. We do respect it.
And when it comes to ball striking from YouTubers, Chunkz has consistently shown, man, if he hits it, it stays hit. Sharky, Thogden, Drogba on the wall. Chunkz from distance, just a bit too high.
Yeah, and that was Chunkz' effort there from the free kick. And here we go with Makelele progressing the ball forward. Yeah, progressing the ball on the right-hand side here to Thogden. Thogden's struggled to control it there a little bit. Just Riyad there with Billy Wingrove there. A throw on there by AboFlah. Didier Drogba's come off to the right-hand side here. Might have switched with young Philly. Drogba there. It's easy for him. It's easy for him. That's a good
Brilliant
idea.
pass
Put
to
by
Iman.
Thogden.
Brilliant pass to Iman, but HP.
Pinero has hit his head here, so we do want to make sure that he's all right.
Really rough landing there. Did hit his head from behind.
But what that shows you is how much he loves defending the ball. We're hoping that obviously he's all right because he did have a bit of a tumble there. But if he didn't make that challenge, it would have been a huge problem. Yeah. Just going to make sure that he's well looked after.
Absolutely.
There's a lovely ball there by Thogden. Just there, through to Eman. But Harry Pinero closed the door on him.
And look, HP is a big guy, man. We know that. When he falls, it's not like everyone else falling.
The guy's just had his head bump off the pitch, and he's up in a second.
Absolutely.
We're hoping that they have checked him and that he is all right. We do hope that he isn't coming out prematurely. But it just goes to show the warrior that the man is. And as we have this time quickly here, I just want to remind you that this is all for a great cause. The Match for Hope is funding for education above all.
Absolutely.
Because as we all know, education is a right and not just a privilege.
Absolutely, yep. I think that's always the most important thing to think about. All proceedings will be going to charity. Sharky tries the ball over the top, and HP is just there yet again.
No, absolutely.
To danger.
Yeah, Harry, you wouldn't have thought that he banged his head up the floor. He's just gone for another header, and he looks all right, which is very, very, very great. Drogba here, look like he'll go for a long throw. He has beaten the first man. Penalty!
The referee has pointed towards the
There
penalty.
must have been something that happened off the ball.
A tangle of legs.
It seemed like there was something that happened to the ball. We'll have a look at the replay, but the referee is in no doubt. It looks like Harry Pinero and AboFlah have gone into an exchange. Oh, AboFlah's ball there. It's... Harry's just got his arm across.
Nah.
Oh, no.
That's poor from AboFlah.
AboFlah sold the referee, and the referee's given it.
Mad dream. HP will be absolutely furious with that.
Harry will be furious. He's put his arm across it. AboFlah, to be fair, he's probably known the referee's watching him, given a bit of eyes and said, I've seen a bit of contact here.
And I think there's only one man that will take this penalty as AboFlah exchanges words with Chunkz.
Yes, as Chunkz comes back to go, because like we said, their rivalry is there.
Yep, and I believe it will be AboFlah to take this, right? He is the captain of the team, takes the responsibility.
Harry had a look at him after that, doesn't look at him once.
He's sold the dream of that, honestly.
He
absolutely world class. Like I said, he's a bit of an Inzaghi. He has the haircut of R9, but he plays like Inzaghi. Can he finish like him too?
He's gone for it, he's stepping up to this penalty now. David Vijanic.
Trying to replicate Jerzy Dudek, his legendary performance in 2005. AboFlah to give his team lift off.
Sensational goal by the man of the hour. AboFlah, a captain's goal. Something for the fans. Fantastic penalty. He might have bought it, but it's a well taken penalty.
I mean, absolutely. But when your manager is Antonio Conte, you are taught the dark arts. And of course, we see here the boys replicating Mohamed Kudus's famous celebration for West Ham. But when you're managed by Antonio Conte, you're taught win at all costs. Period. That's winning at all costs.
Absolutely. It was just wrong. He just wrong-footed Vuj there slightly. And that is the end of the first half of this fantastic match for hope that we have had here. It's a great, great game that we had. And first of all, we'll see the end of this game. We'll see this last one highlight here from AboFlah finishing that penalty. But that is the end of the first half.
We'll see really how this affects both teams as well, too, because they always say the worst time to concede is really before halftime. Will that change Team Chunkz' halftime dressing room? Will it change the team talk from Team AboFlah? Will that fill him with confidence for the second half? All we can do is wait for the next 15 minutes in the second half.
Yeah, as we see him and Kaka coming off the pitch, they're having words with the referee, I think, about whether that decision was correct. And one of the coaches has come onto the pitch to let them know.
Wow, we have had moments of magic, moments of laughter, and moments of absolute madness in that first half from Ahmed Bin Ali Stadium. AboFlah fooling the referee there. Good fun though, guys. What do we think?
You can see that some are really focused, huh?
Yeah.
The seriousness of the things for some of them, it's crazy. You can see as well, of course, the elegance of some players like Kaka and others, some big mist as well. So it's full of excitement, of course, but you can see that the YouTuber, they really want to enjoy the moment. It's not, when you hear the crowd, for example, the last goal of AboFlah, it's something you will maybe never experience in his life, when you hear the crowd, just it's not the same thing. So you can see that they're really enjoying the YouTubers here.
And here is the story of the match so far. And there's some talented players out there.
There's my man, young Philly, there on the right-hand side. He's done
good,
well. Done well. 45 minutes involved in the first goal as well. But they're enjoying it and they're putting a lot of work in. Got to say as well, is it speed came on? I mean, he's fast, but he needs to just slow his legs down a little bit when he gets in and around the air. He's fast. He gets there.
I don't think Hazard's going to pass it to him again. He's given him too many opportunities now. But that was Anders. Billy Wingrove setting it up to make it 1-0 to Team Chunkz.
It's just the way they celebrate as well. So it's really serious for them. It's like,
it's like
a European game for them.
It's like they scored the winner in a Champions League final, isn't it, Didier?
I mean, this is a dream for them, isn't it? It is to be playing where they are now. I mean, you look at Hazard there, look. I mean, the way he moves the ball, look at that for a cross there. It's wonderful, wonderful. Should have scored on the far post, but just keep your eye on Hazard, the way he just glides around them. He's on another level, you can see. Great ball, look.
We liked Kimura, though, didn't we, Didier? Hit the post there, but...
He's quite fast. He's got some dribbling as well, some scissors, but I saw the blue team would fly in that game, but the Makelele team and AboFlah, you know, they came back.
It's worth noting that Roberto Carlos had taken himself off in the 8th minute by this point. He'd done his bit.
Maybe it was in the contract, you know, only 8 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
He is good, eh?
I think
he played lower leagues, didn't he? And you can see straight away with
one of the F2 freestylers.
Yep, and you can see the quality of what he's got. Here's my man again there. Look, he's the one. Young Philly again. Look at this for a pass there to Kaka. Kaka, watch this now. Look, I love it there. See that little bit of quality when he just pushes it past the defender and finishes it off. It's a wonderful goal.
He thought about passing it and was like, nah. You know what? Let's get one on the board.
Just had a look, yeah. But at some point you got to take the right decision. And look, I don't think there's no spaces anymore for Drogba on the left. So
Angry Ginge almost got there. This was that unfortunate own goal from Harry Pinheiro. Made it 2-1 to Team AboFlah. Got them back in it after being a goal down.
Is it SV2 there? If I'm right by saying that, he just misses the header there. Probably tries to claim the goal, but it wasn't his.
Some lovely link up here with Hazard and David Villa. Getting into the swing of it now. But the man you don't want it to fall to. Speed, who got there, says it in the name.
Do you know what it is there? The word there is just a little bit of composure. He's fast. He's really is just excited, yeah.
Composure, but a coordination as well, me. I mean, you gotta work the brain and the legs. This is not easy. So his leg was faster than his brain on this one, unfortunately.
I love that shot from Drogba, but David Villa went one further. Love it. Not bad, huh?
Hazard is football minded. It's unbelievable. Even if he plays at this pace, you can see that this first touch is unbelievable.
I don't think I can watch that again. What speed thinking? Absolute madness. You don't do that in a charity game.
No, you just got to be careful a little bit there. You don't want to get any injuries or anything. I know he likes to play up. You can see that straight away, but just got to slow down a bit. I don't think Kaka would have liked that.
No.
You know, you've got to be careful, and it's more difficult because when you're older, you can't get out the way as much. So,
if his foot had been rooted, that's a leg breaker. Absolutely crazy. I hope.
No, you're right, Nikki. If the legs of Kaka is on the ground, he could have broke his leg, yeah.
Absolutely. I'm sure his manager, Arsene Wenger, will not be happy, but this was a bit crazy. This was mad. That's one for the YouTubers. Get it on socials. And here we go, another one. Eden Hazard with a great run on a plate for him. Oh!
No, it's just coordination. Oh my. Oh.
Oh, dear.
Do you know what? When you're looking in there, he's looking just to think it's going to go in. You've got to just keep your eye on the ball. It's a good game though, to be fair. It's open, it's what you want, don't you? Pretty much end-to-end stuff.
It's fun. I did like just Riyadh. He looked really good, that left-hand side.
It's good that the coach is there. They make a lot of chances just to keep the energy a little bit better on the pitch.
Yeah, a bit confusing for us, has to keep us on our toes in here. But you're right, keep the energy high. I do hope Roberto Carlos does come back on again. We reckon we'll get another 9 minutes out of him. This is the Philly shot. We like his energy, don't we, Nick?
Yeah, he's enjoying himself. He's on the right-hand side, the left-hand side. He's obviously played at some sort of level himself. This is a bit of a tackle, by the way. Just catches him then, but then he falls on him then.
Reckons he got the ball. He got the ball.
He's obviously a little bit tough there, isn't he? Because he's fallen on him, took all his weight. I think there's a bit of friendly banter going on, isn't there? So they'll be having a bit of fun.
Referee's loving the banter, actually. Oh. I mean, Chunkz has got Eden Hazard to the side of him and he takes the free kick, but why not? This is the crazy penalty.
Yeah. We get this in the Premier League every week, by the way. This is what they're doing. So now I like this because they're mocking them. And this is what we say. Goes down and gets the decision. This is what we argue about, saying, look at his hand there, you can see it's just touched him there. And I think he's having a bit of fun with it.
Do we need a bit of VAR here?
Oh, yeah.
No thanks.
Composure, though, from the spots, from AboFlah.
Do you know what he's done? I think he's looked at him and he's winked to say, I'm going to put it one way and just put it the other way. So.
Well, these guys are enjoying themselves. I hope everyone in the stadium is. Don't forget, it's matchforhope.com if you want to donate to education for all. Okay, well, we've got a big game in the Premier League coming our way tomorrow. Arsenal in action against Newcastle. Let's hear the latest from the managers ahead of this one.
Porto is gone. We discussed it. We know the things that we did very well, the things that we have to improve. It tells you again about the small margins in Champions League, because we have one of the biggest chances in the 91st minute with Gavi. If he scores that goal, we are 1-0 up. It's a fantastic, mature, disciplined performance in the Champions League. You lose it in the last second, and it's something else. And that's clear, but we cannot lose sight of where we are, what we are doing, and the importance of the match tomorrow, and the full energy and focus is there.
We will need to replicate close to our best performance in order to get something from the game. I think we've had some really good games against Arsenal in recent seasons, very tight affairs. Last season at the Emirates was a really battling performance from us. Defensively, we're going to need to be improved than we have been in recent weeks. So that's the challenge for us. I think Arsenal this season have been very, very good in every aspect of the game. Statistically, one of the best teams in the league. They're rightly where they are in the table. So a big challenge for us.
Well, I think we are in a really good position, and we are where we want to be. I don't know, we can be better. As I said before, I think the most important thing is that we continue to believe, to perform at the level that we are doing, and we have the squad available. And if we have those two things, we're going to give them a real go.
Yeah, it's another important game for us. I think we recognise the importance of every game. We're in that position where we're desperate for 3 points. We're desperate to try and close the gap on the teams above us, so we've got a lot to be motivated for.
I think a lot of players, they haven't played significant minutes this season, and some important players as well. So I can sense that there are still 5 or 6 that they have still a lot to effort to the team. And the other ones, because after what happened last year, we want to make sure that this season is very different, and that brings a lot of energy because we know what we are facing.
It was a controversial meeting last time they met, wasn't it, between Arsenal and Newcastle? But it's a huge tie for them. Currently 1 point off Manchester City, 5 off Liverpool, and don't forget Liverpool are in the EFL Cup final, so they won't be playing Premier League action this weekend. A great opportunity for Arsenal to catch up. Manchester United take on Fulham on Saturday. That's your 17:30 Mecca kickoff. You've got Aston Villa in action against Forest. Brighton host Everton. Palace take on Burnley. Also on Saturday, so City up first before Arsenal. They take on Bournemouth at the Vitality. The late game It is a late one, 2300 Mecca, but we hope you join us for it. It's Arsenal v Newcastle United. Sunday sees Wolves take on Sheffield United, and Monday Night Football will bring us West Ham v Brentford. Busy weekend of Premier League action. And this is the Bundesliga table. Bayern Munich 8 points behind Bayer Leverkusen. Bayer Leverkusen in action tonight against Mainz. Here is their manager, Xavi Alonso.
I know my goal, and my job is to be with the team every day, and every game is very important. We're in a very good and special position right now, and we want to enjoy it and keep it up. That's enough for me. There's still a lot to do, and a lot of games. We're not thinking about what might happen in May. We want to end February well and reach the next stage in our goal. After that, we'll think about the next block, but we have plenty to do in this period. We speak with the team, with the guys every week about what we want, and the aim is to win again tomorrow. To be honest, I've not seen any difference in feeling between before last weekend and now, with 5 or 8 points. The mentality and the focus from the team feels the same to me, in that we want to win against Mainz and then again in Cologne. That's our goal in this block.
Oh, yeah. And that's on the way. Kick-off at 22:30. Mecca by Leverkusen v Mainz. We've also got Leeds United against Leicester City, a top 2 clash in the Championship for you. Metz take on Lyon in Ligue 1. Real Sociedad up against Villarreal in La Liga. Busy night from around Europe for you. And this is live to decide who will meet Kachanov in the final. Jakub Mensik, the young teenager who pushed Andy Murray all the way against Gael Monfils, previous winner here in Qatar. And after that wraps up, you've got the Premier Paddle Riyadh Season P1. It's live on beIN Sports 7. Starts on Sunday at 1000 Mecca. And we've also got the Qatar Major, excellent sport to watch if you're here in the region. Brilliant spectator sport, the 1st to the 8th of March. Premier Paddle coming up on that one on beIN Sports 2 English. And all go in the dressing room. You played paddle yet, Nicky? You had a go?
No, not no.
Didier, you on it?
I had a go with Mr. Aaron Summers and Andy Carey. And Mr. Garris as well.
It's good, isn't it? I'm really loving my paddle. This is the energy in the dressing room. Team AboFlah. And why wouldn't they be buzzing? They're up after that questionable penalty. Didier Drogba there. Oh, sorry, drawing, of course. What's the chat half-time? This one looks a bit more chill in Team Chunkz. Oh, we're almost kicking back off. Oh, Tim Cahill's got the kit on. Means he'll be having a run out.
Oh, yeah.
You can't help it, can you? When you're going to sniff of the grass, you see your old mates out there. Get me in. Conte needs an ex-pro on the field. Great fitness from these guys though, huh?
Yeah, they are, yeah. I think they've, because a lot of them have played in these games, have a little bit of an idea. You can't turn up because it's difficult. It's hard out there on the pitch. So you can see they're all in shape. I would imagine a few of them might tire a little bit to the end, but it is pretty flat out at the moment, so you get a lot of changes.
Okay, well, let's head back to our commentary team for the second half.
It's 3-3 going into the second half. Looks like Eden Hazard wants to get involved straight away. And yeah, it looks like you're absolutely right. H has taken the captain, Chunkz' spot here, up top.
Brilliant play from H.
David Villa on the left-hand side. We have Hazard on Johnny Carey and just Riyadh in midfield with Billy Wingrove on the right-hand side with a back four of Alfie Exatino, Harry Pinero, Angry Ginge. And I think Abu Rob has come on at left-back.
Johnny Carey is a... By the way, Tian Wayne is up front.
Tian Wayne is going up front.
He has entered the proceedings. So we have one musician. We have one musician on one side, another on the other.
It's true, they both come on.
But Johnny Carey is really one that I'm interested in seeing. Again, played in a session with him recently this week and surprised me, to be honest with you. Maybe wrong of me to not imagine that he would have been a great player, but some really good trickery with the ball at his feet.
It's a great ball by Kaka onto the right-hand side here. The ball's been cut back to Iman with great little trickery. Listen, if you sold that like AboFlah, you might have a shout.
Falling down on the far end to take in the throw-in.
Yeah, that would have. I think, listen, Abu Rob did leave his leg out there a little bit. Contesting for the ball here. Looks like it's going to be a Team AboFlah throw.
Yeah.
Oh, but the referee's overruled it. It's gone to Team Chunkz.
Eden Hazard picking up the ball in any position he wants.
Fantastic little link-up play here.
Incredible.
Oh, he's got there first there.
Just skipping past tackles.
Looks like Iman's come to support Thogden here defending-wise. Eden Hazard cuts in on that right foot of his. Gets the ball to Johnny Carey, who's found the pass to H. H might have a chance to place to Johnny Carey. Johnny Carey get a shot off. He's found a touch, and he has got the shot off, but it's well defended again. Well, you guessed it, the man who's cleaning it up everywhere.
He's, oh my days, showing a bit of trickery on the ball as well too. But Billy Wingrove wins it back.
Ex-Coutinho here on the ball.
And I know Ex-Coutinho is dying to put in a Rabono. And another brilliant tackle from Danny Aarons.
Danny Aarons.
No nonsense, like you said.
Absolutely.
But the passing is a bit suspect there. Johnny Carey gets the ball back. Billy Wingrove out to Ex-Coutinho.
Big chance.
Can he put a good ball in the box?
He has found
Hazard.
Oh!
David Villa instead.
It's David Villa, who's hit it first time quite casually. What a ball by Ex-Coutinho to find his foot. David Villa didn't have to move. Casper Lee here building up the ball from the back. Thogden. He's looked for a bit of a long ball. That's going to go to Harry Pinero.
I have to say, by the way, with the substitution of Seyan Garnier from that midfield, let's see how it impacts the ball progression from deep.
Absolutely.
For Chunkz. David Villa on the left.
And H has obviously got to fill the role of what Chunkz was doing in terms of getting as close as he can to Hazard and linking up play with him as he's been doing so expertly in that first half. Let's see how H does it within the second half.
And that's not an easy job by any stretch of the imagination. Chunkz is an excellent target man up front.
Absolutely.
David Villa out there in Hazard. To Billy Wingrove.
One touch.
Can he bend it in? Got himself an acre of space, but...
Listen, we've been watching videos of Billy for years.
We know he can strike it from there.
We know that brother can strike a ball.
Yeah, just didn't wrap his foot around it well enough.
No, absolutely. Casper Lee with it.
Again, though.
With a brilliant pass from a goalkeeper.
Philly, oh my days. And you just know H will never hear the end of that one.
Oh my word. The pass from Casper Lee, as a goalkeeper, breaking that line to midfield is sensational. Followed up by Philly's lovely bit of skill. Johnny Carey has the ball here. He tried to get to Billy Wingrove. It looks like no one's going to get past Danny Aarons at this rate.
Yeah, no, he's been locked
Shielding
down.
the ball out of play. Brilliant defending. Brilliant defending. Yeah, that is special.
And you know they're good friends. He's never, ever hearing the end of that one.
Absolutely.
Makelele, brilliant pass into Kaka. Out wide to Drogba. We've seen that combination so many times today.
Drogba versus Alfie.
Yeah. Tion Wayne!
Out to the right-hand side for Iman. Can they make this attack mean something? It's a great little play.
Speed.
And it's Tion Wayne. But he's got taken off his feet by Jos Riyad. Brilliant defending, and Angry Ginge clears his lines.
He just seems to be everywhere when you need him, Angry Ginge. Honestly.
It's been sensational so far.
Antonio Conte enjoying himself here on the touchline.
I told you, Tim Cahill's ready to go.
Yeah, right? I'm sure, by the way, Antonio Conte will be very pleased with his team's performance so far.
No, absolutely.
Oh, world-class feat.
Here now, penetrating the box. The ball's come out here. Kaka's on the ball. Is he recycling possession? It looks like he will. Thogden now on the ball. He's got to make a decision, try and find a pass. Looks like he has found a pass to Iman. It's a brilliant pass. Can Iman find a player in the box? He's gone for the cutback by Harry Pinero. Read that about a week ago. Brilliant reading of the game.
Thogden puts in a dangerous ball, but I think Drogba somehow manages to control that, by the way. Crazy.
Mental touch. And David Villa wants to take a quick free kick here.
Yeah, Didier, you were offside.
Eden Hazard progressing the ball.
Billy Wingrove has acres of space.
He's onside as well. Angry Ginge he's not going to stop.
That's a tricky one for Danny Aarons.
Now. Billy Ringgrove, keepers come out so far. Casper Lee, he has been upended a little bit there, Billy Ringgrove. He's got a chance to get into the middle of the pitch. H has handballed it. He has handballed it, unfortunately. He has.
Just like that first half, though, I'm telling you, Abs, this right-hand side, there is acres of space for any attacker going down this line. Danny Aarons is a great defender, but I think anyone really playing there is almost playing as another left center back rather than a left back.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's a lovely pass.
And I actually believe Team AboFlah might have changed into a back three.
Oh?
In typical Antonio Conte fashion. This is brilliant play. Didier Drogba gets it back from Philly. Drogba! Brilliant! Didier Drogba does it again!
A man we know from many goals in many different stages has scored the goal in this wonderful stadium, in this wonderful game.
When it comes to big games, it doesn't get much better than Didier Drogba. And that is a huge moment in the mercurial career of the King of Africa. What a moment.
Sensational play there. Oh, young Philly. Wow. The link-up play is special. It's Kaka, Philly, Drogba. What a goal. Philly turns away almost in disgust when he sees this strike by Didier Drogba on his left foot. Never in doubt. Sensational striker, sensational footballer, showing off his sensational skill.
And Drogba is delighted with that. Look right there. People might be thinking that these legends are just here for, I don't know, just another day at the office, but this means a lot to them as well, too.
Absolutely. And listen, it's shown all throughout the week, not just Didier, many, many others as well, as Danny Aarons comes off the pitch. Sensational goal. Listen, 4-3 as it is right now. As we're looking to kick back off. And he looks like Taylor's come back on for Billy Ringgrove.
Such a promising threat in those opening minutes for Team Chunkz as well, too.
Absolutely, so direct. And it looks like Anders might be coming back on as well. They're bringing on the boys who are affecting the game so well. It looks like they're telling just Riyad is the player to come on here for Team Chunkz.
And of course, to the right, we also see Brody. If you guys don't know Brody, he is the trainer for the likes of Chunkz, Sharky, a lot of the influencers as well, has done such an incredible job in the build-up to this game. Look at the players that he's trained. They look in top physical and technical condition.
Absolutely.
Eden Hazard running at the defense. Never something you want to see.
It's a great strike there. Brilliant, nice and early strike from Johnny Carey. Fantastic opportunity there. Didn't quite get enough space to let the shot off, as in either between the defenders' legs or either side of him, but has got a really clean strike on it. And it was well defended there.
Okay, finds himself in the box.
Head to the box.
Accidinho! And there's a change!
Oh, it's brilliant! It's Angry Ginger's goal! The boy from Manchester has managed to score in this match for home.
Team AboFlah are crying for offside, but Angry Ginge won't care. Unmarked at the back post and pulls off the Marcus Rashford. You love to see it. He's played an exceptional game in defense. Bar that opening moment against Kaka, which we questioned, how would he respond? He's responded with an exemplary defensive performance and a goal of his own. Came on.
And I would be wrong not to talk about the contribution by Extertinho there. He's made such a smart run that Teal couldn't say no to. Has got a really good contact on it, and it was probably going in. But the positioning from Angry Ginge there as a centre half in the final third is fantastic to tap it in. And it looks like Philly is unfortunately playing them all onside.
If that's the case, it's exceptional work from, of course, the touchline, the referee, but wow. What a moment for Angry Ginge. We talk about, again, moments that are going to mark these players' careers. They'll be remembering these moments for the rest of their lives. What a moment for Angry Ginge.
And what a game we have on our hands here. It's 4-4 now. Oh, we went for a bit of skill there. Tries to link up the ball there forward.
Oh, Angry Ginge, that's world class.
So after you've scored a goal, basically saving a goal straight after. This is brilliant from Ginge.
Brilliant from Fogden as well, too.
Clearly gets that ball through to Kaka. Kaka might have a look getting into the right-hand side. He went for the reverse ball through to Iman. Hasn't gone through. There looks like Anders has been deployed in midfield right now. Great little challenge there. Can Anders get on the end of that? He is a superhuman.
He's fast,
he's not
but he's not that fast.
H with a nice little attempt over the top for Anders. As Kasper Lee gets us underway, Makelele with pressure. What? What's pressure?
Oh,
it's Makelele.
Evades Tayo expertly.
Fantastic.
And it's brilliant seeing Angry Ginge and HP in the back, because even when one makes a slight mistake, which really we haven't seen too often from either of them, the other is there just to sweep out the danger.
Absolutely. Team AboFlah on the right-hand side of the pitch. Angry Ginge there when you need him once again. Gets the ball to Eden Hazard, who of course turns on it easily in his first touch. Gets the ball to David Villa.
H, I believe, is offside.
Yeah, he might have just straight offside.
Just the second too late.
Just straight offside. But he's got to know that David Villa and Hazard will get you the ball. They have the ability to do that all day long. All you need to do is just ensure that you check your run and you stay onside. Here they are again. Hazard and Villa linking up as if they played with each other forever.
It's an absolute pleasure watching Hazard today as well, right? Wow, every single touch is so perfectly measured. A real artist at work.
Absolutely.
David Villa, I know he is just dying to get one of those to fall in the back in the far
it's
corner.
Like Makelele is telling them, yeah, boys, that's not happening for much longer.
I mean, we're looking at a human vacuum right there.
Absolutely.
Every single time the ball
David
is near
Villa is a little bit off his line here, but Kaka has got the ball to Iman.
Iman, good hold up
Can
play.
Iman link up the play?
But Anders,
wow. Look at the energy. He hasn't stopped running.
Eden Hazard.
Looks like he's onside here.
Brilliant pass to David Villa.
David Villa, can David Villa find H? He's gone for the shot. Oh, what a strike.
Kasper Lee saved by the crossbar there.
Oh,
David Villa, every single time he looks up, if you notice, is going for goal. And that's an exemplary strike.
You'd call it a ball striking clinic, wouldn't you, Lewis?
Absolutely. He is a master at his trade.
He's shown us so many different ones. The finesse, going for the near post reverse, and also the top of the bar. But here's Eden Hazard in a very threatening situation.
Hazard to Villa.
Villa's there
looking
again.
for the back post.
Oh, it's
Brilliant
a brilliant
tackle
piece of defending from
Thogden.
Fantastic piece of defending. And the ball's gone to Makelele again. It looks like Team AboFlah are waiting for the counter-attacking opportunity.
John Wynn.
He's been fouled there, but his advantage, it seems. The referee has played advantage. If can Iman get there first?
Just taking
can
the
Iman
risk.
go for it? Iman's gone for it. It's on target. Oh, it's so close.
Past the far post.
Iman, SV2.
David Villa just taking a massive risk there, but it actually has paid off. He has pushed them out wide, and Iman misses the target by the width of the post.
Oh, it's so close.
Agonizingly close.
And it's well caught.
I actually think it's taken a touch on David Villa.
It has been given a corner. It's well spotted by the referees there. Oh, there's inches in it, that's all. Abu looks like he's going to be coming off for Team Chunkz, and he looks like he'll be replaced by Amar Kandil. Amar, some of you guys might know, is the CEO of Yes Theory. He's gone skydiving over the pyramids of Giza, by the way, a few years ago.
Didier Drogba taking a corner. You don't see that too often.
But he has put the corner in. Iman's got good contact. Angry Ginge.
Angry Ginge. Hands at his sides as well, too. No chance of a handball.
Professional.
Yes.
Big counter-attack opportunity.
Tayo.
Gets the ball to David Villa. I love H's movement.
And Eden
Hazard, the back post,
creating some space inside. We've seen Hazard in these positions so many times.
It's all about movement.
Can he run a Claude Makelele?
He's going to get a chance himself.
What a save from Kasper Lee.
It's almost his signature move since he's been out in Qatar, to get the ball onto his left foot and slide it into the bottom corner. Sensational by Kasper Lee there, as Thogden travels with the ball forward up the pitch.
Thogden has played a great game, by the way, right?
So good.
This will be going on his channel, I'm sure of it. One of the best young content creators on the internet, but he has had a performance to be proud of.
No, absolutely, and Tian Wench had to flick that through to Iman. Teo's come up with the ball here.
Yep.
Teo's skipped past one. He's got a chance to take on another. He's got Johnny Carey on his right side. He's come to the left.
David Villa.
He's found David Villa.
Hazard. Eden Hazard. Isolates Thogden. Sends Thogden the wrong way. Hazard! What a moment from Eden Hazard! And that one's been coming. Thogden has faced Hazard time and time and time again. And he's been lucky a few times, but this time he's not. Eden Hazard gets a well-deserved goal. What a moment for the Mercurial talent.
A fantastic goal from one of the Premier League's greatest ever players to get his shoes polished by Tayo. Fantastic goal, Tayo driving with the ball forward there. David Villa gets it out wide, Eden Hazard fakes on his left-hand side, and we've seen that finish plenty of times in the Chelsea shirt, haven't we?
It's a signature move, man. When he cuts in on that right, very few over the last 10 years are as much of a threat as Eden Hazard.
It looks like Team AboFlah is going to make a change. We've got Agent 00. The AMP member looking like he's going to be coming onto the pitch. And he'll be coming on for Mr. Tiamwe, who's been playing number 9 for this whole game. And it well, I'd love to see if where Agent's going to be playing. Great reception there for Agent as he graces the pitch. Lovely little pass there to Philly. Philly, brilliant, man. Brilliant. Wow. Oh my God. Hey. Listen, that must be a pinch me moment for him right there. He's been a Chelsea fan his whole life, and Didier Drogba's running at you on the left-hand side, and you do a great job to get the ball out of play. Fantastic. Drogba taking this corner. Gets the ball to Tayo. The ball's come to Tayo. And we've got Jam. Jam's got off a shot. Ooh. Deflected. Unfortunate there. Yeah. Absolutely, for sure. Reception as Chunkz comes onto the pitch, and we'll see something similar when the boy Speed does come and replace Mr. Johnny Carey. No, absolutely, it's a special shift from Johnny Carey as he high-fives Speed, and Speed comes onto the pitch. Let's have a listen to that. I say some things don't need commentary, eh? Healthy winning duels against Didier Drogba. I don't think he'll be able to sleep tonight. I think there's a chance to get the ball to Chunkz in the middle. He can. Oh, it's well done there by Philly. Go out for a corner. Looks like Harry and Angry Ginger going up in there. They've been causing all sorts of problems in the set pieces, haven't they? Here we go with the corner on that left-hand side. David Villa looking for options. David Villa crosses the ball in towards the back post. Oh, there was a chance for both of the centre-halves to go for it. And it looks like Jam has knocked his glasses off defending, and that's what I call commitment to defending, commitment to the cause. In between both centre-halves, and he's done a brilliant job there to get it off. It would have been a guaranteed goal. Jam's done a brilliant job there, as his glasses have come off as well. Sacrificing for Team AboFlah. We love to see it. Here we go in the counter-attack with Team AboFlah.
Yep, Iman spins his defender with acres of space now to run into. Drogba at the far post. But Iman is going by himself. Iman!
Drogba's asking why, brother, why?
It's not often that you see Didier Drogba in the box and you turn him down, but...
Wow, and listen, Iman knows the qualities that he possesses, knows how much ground he can eat up as the ball comes to Tayo. Tayo to Harry. Harry with a lot of trust on the ball from all of his teammates.
Yep.
He's tried to find Chunkz.
And Makelele, we've said it so many times today, every single time there's any sort of threat from Team AboFlah, he is there to sweep up the danger. Didier Drogba.
It's brilliant there from Philly there to find Drogba.
Finds Agent 00.
Comes to Agent 00.
Again, another brilliant but bizarre save from David Villanic. Conjuring up memories of a peak David De Gea against Arsenal.
Absolutely. And that is, he's one of a kind, David Vujanic, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Not just someone who's been in a lot of charity matches, done a lot of work in the content creating scene. So yeah, it is unique, just as his goalkeeping and his career has been.
And Anders, yet again, there to clear the danger.
I think I've seen about 4 of him, by the way.
Yeah.
This is Amin, the Moroccan comedian.
Yeah, and of course, look, he was here at the last World Cup where Morocco made history to become the first. Well, actually, we'll talk about Morocco in a second. We're about to see yet another footballing legend, and maybe one that we didn't really expect to play. It's Tim Cahill.
Wow, he's ready. He said to us all in the press conference, if I'm needed, I will be there for my team.
Absolutely, and in a moment where his team needs him most, the legendary Australian footballer made his name at Everton in the UK. Can he come on and change the game for Team AboFlah?
As you were mentioning about Amin and what he's a Moroccan comedian, of course.
Absolutely, yeah, let me get back to that. Of course, he was at the World Cup in 2022 to witness his beloved home nation of Morocco make absolute World Cup history, becoming the first African team ever to make the semifinals of the tournament. And he'll be hoping to have similar success as them.
Absolutely, and it was a brilliant World Cup that we had the pleasure of watching all around the world. As the cross comes in, and it's a header straight at David Vujanic.
I mean, that is brilliant.
Yeah, I love that bit of composure.
But just like I said, every time Angry Ginger HP makes an error, the other is there to sweep with the danger.
Yeah, it's a fantastic centre-back partnership. They have such a good understanding. Both Manchester United fans, of course, as well.
Of course, man. Rio and Vidic.
There's a bit of an overload here in the box for Team AboFlah. David Vujanic,
who needs hands?
No, genuinely.
Cheeky smile from him as well.
We saw him play, even outfield. He's a player. The guy can play.
He lives and breathes football, man.
Absolutely, and has done for so long.
Yeah, one of the real trailblazers for the football content industry.
Absolute pioneer.
Yeah,
can
and
never
a really
be forgotten.
a great guy as well too, man.
What is
absolute class act. HP in the air is just imperious, but it falls out to his good friend Philly. Taiwo evading pressure in the middle of the pitch.
Given a bit of challenge there.
And Arsene Wenger will just be telling his team with about 20 minutes left in this game, slow down the tempo of the game. See it out if you can. If the opportunity to counter is there, then make the most out of it.
Absolutely.
But be smart in possession. Amin is just showing real Moroccan flair, but loses the ball out to Taiwo. Shows a bit of Japanese flair of his own.
Found him on the edge of the box is David Villa. Going straight back to Teo. He deserves it. Oh, but speed was there for a pass as well. But Tao had every right to try and go for it. Can we talk about that challenge?
Absolutely brilliant. Last gasp tackle.
Thogden, wow. Thogden has been doing such a good job. Thogden there. Looks like he's a bit hurt. As we're waiting for Thogden to get his treatment, here Speed has popped the ball into an empty net and the crowd has gone wild. Yeah, as the fans are having a great reception with our influencers and our content creators. Here we have another set piece here for Team Chunkz. Got the ball on the edge of the box. Why not? It's David Villa and he can shoot. He's found a lovely little pass. It's a great first touch by Hazard. And it's a shot.
And it's open now, but he, unlike Angry James, denied by the offside flag, and he's absolutely fuming. He's absolutely fuming, and he'll definitely be getting an earful from culture cams on Inside Scoop when he gets back to the UK. Let me tell you that right now.
Absolutely, that combination. And Anders might be a bit frustrated himself with Harry for touching it. I think it might have been going in, and Lino's been absolutely spot on there. He was offside behind the likes of Tim Cahill. It's a lovely little pass out wide left here for Kaka. Kaka's got the ball on the left. He's linked up with Iman, who's dropped off the back four.
Iman's
looking to link up with Agent. Finds the ball to Kaka instead. Kaka there being pressed by Speed. I think he's telling Kaka not to go for
And speed on a yellow already. Playing it risky.
This is two important substitutions of Team Chunkz. The man who has controlled that whole first half for them. And we've got AJ Shavil, our Bears God member. And Des has come off the pitch again. Although I feel like he probably doesn't need to be substituted him. But Seyan Garnier comes back on. And it looks like AJ is coming on for Ammar.
And let me tell you too, in terms of like what I was saying, Arsene Wenger wanting his side to slow down proceedings and see the game out, Seyan Garnier picking up the ball in those midfield positions and just controlling the tempo of the game will be absolutely vital if Team Chunkz wants to hold on to the win.
Absolutely.
Tim Cahill.
Such a lovely reception there for AJ Shavil.
Iman.
Iman, lovely little feet there. Alfie Exatino's got involved. Iman's topped the ball off. Is there
And he loves these little situations here, these close control moments. That's his specialty.
Absolutely. Can Harry find a pass before any pressure? Oh. They're getting pressed by Kaka. They're getting pressed by Kaka, brother.
Harry Pinero with ice running through his veins, man. And he wants more. Oh, the no-look pass. That's a Ballon d'Or winner that Harry Pinero has just shown absolute nerves of steel to evade. Chunkz, if he can find his teammate, David Villa and acres of space.
Oh, he might get on the other side of Eden Hazard and he's made it. Pulled back by Claude Makelele.
Look, man, Claude Makelele, when he doesn't win it, fair, his motto is what? Man of the ball.
Absolutely.
Never both.
Absolutely, as he shakes hands with the referee, as he acknowledges. Look at the smile on Hazard's face, he knows it was going to happen. It's fantastic to watch as these two battle it out.
One that we haven't seen this second half is Sharky, though. Will he make it?
Yeah, we need to see Sharky, because he played such an important role for them in the first half as Alfie crosses the ball in.
Just a little too much.
Bit too high there, as Ginge couldn't get his head on it. Sogden, who has been putting in a great shift. The substitutions are about to happen here.
Agent 00 coming off the pitch. He's had a good shift, honestly.
Nah, it's been a good
He can go back to Canada with immense pride for his performance.
Absolutely, absolutely he can. Look, I think they're waiting for one more substitution before this throw-on is eventually taken. And we have Thomas Bragg coming on, and it looks like Amin.
Again, Amin.
Oh, by the way, just the story about Amin, we were with him last night, and listen, there's a reason he's a comedian that makes money for being funny, because he had us all in tears for like at least an hour.
Yeah, he's not too happy to be coming off, though.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he is. I'm a bit
No
confused.
smiles for him today.
No,
and I think,
no jokes right now.
I think he has the right to be upset, to be honest with you, man. I think he's shown some good North African trickery out there on the right.
Absolutely.
Resembling a young Sofiane Buffon.
Yeah, absolutely. As Thugden as
we know he has a history of rolling up the crowd.
Absolutely, he does. As Thomas Bragg comes onto the pitch, looks like he'll fill in the defence.
Seyan Garnier, dispossessed this time by Didier Drogba. We haven't been able to say that too many times, and that's a brilliant pass. That's a brilliant pass. The outside of his boot from Drogba. So elegant. Kaka, the definition of elegant.
Alfie and
beats Alfie. Oh my goodness. Tim Cahill.
Tim's got a chance. Iman might have a chance to shoot it. I just want to have a word about Alfie playing out right back here. He's been defending them as you want your defender to. Show them down the line, then when the time is right, you make a challenge. He's done it with Drogba twice, and now with Kaka. I'm sure he'll be chuffed with himself.
Absolutely. Out to Thomas Bragg, who's just come onto the pitch. The loose touch, Didier Drogba! Inches away from finding the bottom corner.
And James telling us to calm down as if he was completely sure that Drogba can't put that in the bottom corner. And that wouldn't have been the first goal with his left foot. It was a great strike. This one as well, curled. It's different types of finishes with his left foot.
Absolutely, and Vujanic was beat there.
No, absolutely.
He'll tell you differently, but he was beat there. Chunkz
looking for a pass.
Finds David Villa. Taiwo has Eden Hazard to his left, and Hazard finds David Villa. Who's offside. We don't say that too often.
No, absolutely not.
David Villa, I feel like, to be honest, he's maybe the one that we haven't really spoken about enough. I mean, one of the last 20 years' best strikers on the planet. What he did for that Spain golden generation, the 2010 World Cup, we know more than anything. A crucial part of that legendary Barcelona side in 2011. Even went to Atletico Madrid and won the La Liga for them as well, too.
Huge moment now for Team AboFlah.
Yep.
as Sharky comes back onto the pitch, a play it felt like they were missing.
Yep.
Even from the first half, the amount of work he was doing on and off the pitch.
Absolutely.
And he's coming onto the pitch now.
He really offers you a rare blend of physicality. He's a big guy, but also really, really good feet, has a good strike on him. And I'll tell you what, if Sharky picks up the ball with distance and spacing behind, I think he can make things happen.
And absolutely, the first thing that Team AboFlah done tried to find him there.
Yep.
As Claude gets the ball to Sharky.
Yep.
You can see the players around him trust him on the ball. Kaka. Iman. There's a chance for Team AboFlah with some of their better players all on the pitch at the same time.
Rare loose touch from Philly, but manages to get himself out of trouble.
It works. Kaka.
Tim Cahill.
Out wide to Tim Cahill. He's gone for a little run. I'm telling you, Alfie's not easy to defend against.
But he's beat him this time.
Well. He's done well.
And Harry Pinero.
He's found a good pass. Oh, it's so close.
He won't want to see the replay for that one again, because that is a gilt-edged chance.
And it's brilliant football. I would have loved to see him go with his right foot.
Yeah, a really smart move from Team AboFlah. You see, really, when it comes to Kaka finding Tim Cahill, finding Drogba, the legends are really making it work for this team today.
Absolutely. There's Marquitos. Just hits it with his wrong foot. He's gone with his wrong foot, isn't it? That's absolutely what he's done. Should be going with his right foot there. And Sayangani is on the Sayangani. Control. Showing us why he's a freestyler. But Sharky's not being amused by any of this. He does get away from him now. As Tim Cahill goes to stop it by any means. Who comes to Chunkz? Chunkz with a little face. Can he find the right way of pass? He does. David Villa on the left-hand side of the pitch. He's facing up his player. David Villa, can he find that penetrative pass? Finds the back heel to Eden Hazard. And there's a chance at the back post.
To Speed.
Was that Hazard or Extinian? Wow.
And Speed is offside, unfortunately. What a dummy, by the way, from Chunkz to hit Claude Makaleli. Not many players in their career can have that to claim.
Can say that I skipped past Claude Makaleli.
Oh, Hazard, brilliant.
It was. And this is lovely by Sayangani, showing off why he's a freestyler. No, absolutely. Leo Marquitos gets the ball to Shark. Shark can find the right back here. It's a brilliant pass. Thogden tries to hit the line, testing Didier Drogba, who's got Ginge to worry about. He's letting us all know about it as well. Trying to take advantage of the situation. It's a big chance here for David Villa. A brilliant Thogden. Because if Thogden doesn't stop that, he sent that to the second floor. He has. Oh, it's a brilliant, quickly work. AJ gets the ball, finds Chunkz. Chunkz with the first touch. Can he get a strike off? Oh! Brilliant save, but that's what we knew that this guy can always be a threat for. Chunkz, ball striking, and he struck it so clean. Brilliant from Kasperlita. Just about getting enough of it. He's one, is that left hand, and his wrist is just about strong enough. It's almost a volleyball technique that he's gone for. Absolutely. Oh! Genuinely. It's a brilliant showing from David Villa. And Kasperli wasn't too certain if he'd be able to get it.
Nah, David Villa is just having fun out there, man. Honestly, every time he picks up the ball with distance, just looking for goal. That's the second time, agonizingly close, off the crossbar.
Yeah. And there's just Alfie recycling the ball assuredly there from AJ. And this back four is really strong from Team Chunkz.
Yeah, really strong, man.
It's AJ, Harry, Alfie, Angry Ginge. Strong players who can all play the game as well. Will he try and find speed? Tries to find Chunkz instead.
Garnier picks it up in midfield.
And that's what we want him to be, as close to that backline as possible, so he can link the defense to the attack, as he's been doing so
We have
expertly
about 10 minutes and then added injury time as well, too. Any early man of the match contenders? I have a few on my mind. The one I'd really like to bring up, especially since we're not really naming legends here, Angry Ginge has been exemplary in this game, and leading from the back with immense leadership. I wouldn't say locked up Didier Drogba, because Drogba has scored an exquisite goal, but
absolutely.
Wow.
Sorry to interrupt you there. Tyro's on the left-hand side here. After two pieces, goal! That is a brilliant goal! Could be the goal of the day. Skips past two players, but that is fantastic from Tayo as he celebrates with the fans.
He met Ronaldinho during the week here in Doha, and that's a moment that Ronaldinho would be proud of. Immense speed, immense trickery, and what a finish.
Absolutely fantastic finish. I feel that most of the goals that have gone in, it's been magnificent finishes. I can't really be trying to get onto it. It's the evading of Thogden as well, the challenge there, and Sharky does come across. As I said, been doing a job on both sides of the ball.
Thomas Bach will not want to see that moment again.
Wow.
Tayo Kimura, remember the name.
Wow.
Fools Sharky as well, too. It looks like he's going into for that pass. Fools the goalkeeper.
It does. It's a fantastic finish as well.
Casper Lee, who has been so good. What a celebration, by the way. He's been so good, but he's been absolutely bamboozled there.
Just to mention about Tayo as well. What a lovely fella.
Absolutely brilliant.
Genuinely one of the nicest people that I've had the pleasure of meeting.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. As Thogden does come off the pitch for Team AboFlah and claps for the crowd as he goes off. The total donations that we have just had announced is 32,301,625. Wow. Wow.
We've mentioned it so many times, but guys, as great of a spectacle as this is for all of us, fans, commentators, and players alike, the most important bit about all of this is that all proceedings will be donated to charity, education above all. And just for confirmation, $8,849,760 donated.
Wow.
This event has been brilliant, but it couldn't be brilliant without all of the people donating back home.
Absolutely, and keep donating as much as you can, guys. It's obviously for unreal cause that is doing such good work.
Drogba finds Kaka here. Eman. Team AboFlah will need an instant reaction, though, right down to of about 10+ minutes to go. It's a tall ask, but look at the talent that they have at disposal. All of their best players on the pitch. It's now or never.
Absolutely.
Kaka here at the near side to whip in this cross. Drogba, no doubt the target.
Oh, it was a big chance. I think that was Sharky. Oh.
Sharky a little annoyed at his teammate for not letting it go, perhaps.
I think it was just a bit of miscommunication that they had there.
Oh, Sharky was probably heading towards goal, to be honest, and I think it's just deflected off Marquitos at the last minute.
Yeah, he's gone for it.
Really unlucky.
Oh, it's unfortunate there. As we pick up the ball.
And there's another one who's been a great candidate for man of the match.
Absolutely. Lovely bit of defending. Oh my God. Oh my
Makelele, brilliant. Brilliant shimmy of the hips.
Wow, God, Makelele.
He's not all defending, is he?
No, absolutely not. Because when he gets on the ball, here's Thomas Bragg on the ball. He's being challenged there. Ball gets to AJ, part of this fantastic
AJ,
back line.
I had my doubts about his capabilities at left back. I know he wanted to play this game on the wing, but he has performed admirably today for Team Chunkz. David Villa, we know he's got a left foot just as good as his right.
Wants to get the ball to Chunkz. Chunkz, it seems.
Chunkz.
Wow.
Evades Tayo.
Can he find the pass?
Ander.
He can find the pass in his Ander. Ander turns and gets his shot and it's deflected well.
This is often the time where we see the charity game where guys are just crying out for goals, because maybe the best option there was a pass, but can you blame him for the game he's had to want a goal as much as he does?
It looks like AboFlah coming back onto the pitch. And there's a speed getting his time. Bellwood is getting on the pitch now with his GoPro. Harry Panera has been taken off. And it'll be interesting to see what that decision does for Team Chunkz. Oh, it looks like he might have reversed the decision. I think they might have decided to keep Harry on the pitch. We'll have a look.
Daoud is, of course, on the pitch.
Yeah.
His brother managed to get a goal. Can he repeat the same trick?
And Speed comes back onto the pitch. And we await this corner.
He's got about 5 minutes in injury time.
Looks like
to make charity history and back his
David
first
Vianic
goal
has just gone over to the other half. He is off his line. I don't think anyone will go for it from there. But I love that Havu just playing with fire. Lovely by Claude Makelele.
Thomas Bragg.
Gets his
Sharky, good touch, but Eden Hazard an even better one. David Villa finds Chunkz. Chunkz, could this be his moment? Chunkz! devastated.
It's a lovely celebration, but I can't wait for someone to tell them.
Chunkz, live in the moment, man, because when you turn around, you are going to be absolutely devastated. He doesn't know it yet.
He still doesn't know it. I think someone's going to tell him now.
Makelele, huh?
Oh, man.
Brilliant defensive play, just to lean out of the way and get him offside.
It's brilliant. But can we talk about that finish? That is a finish, and that's the ball striking that we know Chunkz for.
Opens up his hips, guides it into the bottom corner.
It looks like the linesman, he doesn't even like that he had to do it himself.
I know he doesn't.
He feels guilty.
Kaka pushes speed there.
I love it. I love their little back and forth again.
I like it too. Marquitos here.
Obviously, we know speed's been
Angry Ginge. Wow.
He doesn't mess about.
Full-blooded tackle.
Kaka. Edge of the box.
Kaka the Drogba.
Oh.
Back to Kaka, the Ballon d'Or winner.
Edge of the box, possibly out to Sharky. It's gone past him.
Over Thomas Brack's head. Eman.
Sharky, edge of the box.
Sharky, can he have one?
Big chance. He slipped there a little bit.
Keeps
his foot. Keeps the ball. Unfortunately, AJ's read that.
Pesky little defender, AJ is.
I told that back line, then that back four is solid.
And now he's showing off a bit. Like I said, he is a winger by trade.
Tried to get the ball to Eden Hazard. It's come to the feet of Makelele.
Philly, can you make something happen? Eman in acres of space. If you can find him, he's gone for the chip. Right idea, wrong execution from Philly.
It's that Dawood is on the pitch. They might be doing his laces a little bit there. We've started already without him. Harry Pinera's on the ball. On the right-hand side. Speed has space here. If he wants to kick this one up, he can. Great challenge. Fantastic challenge. It looks like Chunkz wants to get this goal. He wants to play the game quickly.
Chunkz dictating from deep. Finds Eden Hazard.
What a goal. Can he find getting into the box on the back post?
Tayo Kimura here. Out to David Villa. David Villa looking to find Hazard. They've had such a great combination this game.
Hazard being thwarted.
And it's a great tackle from Tim Cahill, who's really playing everywhere.
Big chance
David
on the left-hand side.
his line. Didier Drogba. Drogba against Angry Ginge. Fancies his chances.
He does.
Drogba!
He hasn't gone down. Oh!
That is absolutely brilliant from Didier Drogba.
Wow.
This is what he does.
Sensational finish from a sensational striker.
He's scored a fair share of his goals throughout his career. When finishing like that, with calmness like that in front of goal, you can see why.
And showing all respect to David Villa and Charlie Zayat.
Absolutely.
I thought Angry Ginge was going to go and get a penalty taken up, but listen, Drogba said, I'm going to keep playing if I can. And he did. He does. He sells him by lack of movement sometimes. Sometimes you don't need to move to sell. That's what they expect you to do. Oh, wow. Walks it into the back of the net in style.
Cool, calm, collected Didier Drogba. Champions Leagues can't phase him. No disrespect, but you think David Villanic is? Come on, man.
Listen, the match for Hope is a huge stage as well, and he's proven that he's a big game player.
Absolutely.
In
You
the
didn't know it
first
already.
ever match for Hope.
Philly is off the pitch. Really good performance from him. Like we said, stream his newest song, Great. Absolute banger, if I do say so myself.
And I think AboFlah has come back onto the pitch.
But amongst all the madness, let's not forget that Drogba has now reduced the deficit to just 1 goal.
Ooh.
So, do Team AboFlah have one last trick in their head?
Looks like Angry Ginge is walking off, and as you mentioned, he's definitely got to be one of the names that we're talking about. Wow, Angry Ginge has been sensational. Hazard on the ball. As he's received it.
All this game.
He let us know. He let us know that he would be playing 90 minutes. He was determined to do so.
All that's missing from this spectacle is, of course, just that goal from speed. We all want to see it. Picks up the ball on his favorite right-hand side. Speed, moving up to his knee.
I'd love to see an advantage here. I'd love to see an advantage here.
Chunkz.
He's trying to create space for the shot. He does get it off. It's just dragged a little bit wide.
David Villa.
He'll get there first.
Picks up the scraps. Tayo in the box. Tayo Kimura. To Eden Hazard. To Dawood. Oh! Centimeters away from replicating his brother's heroics early on in the game. AJ, excuse me. Kaka picking up on the left side.
First touch.
Brilliant. Drogba. Team AboFlah looking for an equalizer.
This is a big, big moment in the game.
5 minutes of added time announced. No time like the present.
Big chance.
Marquitos.
Is Kaka onside? He
Kaka
wouldn't have been had he
play,
touched
yeah.
it.
Smart
he knows.
play from him.
And he'll get his corner. Another substitution is like Johnny Carey's going to be brought onto the pitch.
Yep. Just to shore up the defense, perhaps, for the last 5 minutes. Drogba in the dying moments of a game, needing an equalizer. We've seen it before. Kaka.
Keep, yeah.
It looked like his moment there, though. I can't lie.
It was about to go to him, but Harry Pinero contested him. And this is a huge chance. Now this is a huge chance. We've got a 4-on-3 situation here. Chunkz has gone for the big switch.
David Villa.
He's tested his pace a little bit here. The ball has gotten to him. David Villa. There's still a numerical overload here for Team Chunkz late in the game. He's asking for an overlap.
Oh, brilliant.
He gets the ball.
AJ. If anyone's fast enough to get it, it's him.
Oh, he skipped past his defender. What can AJ do? AJ tries to skip past another one.
Tim Cahill wasn't born yesterday, though. Iman receives it. Team AboFlah desperate for that equalizer.
You know Iman's going to be trying to take on his fullback here after 1-2 with Drogba, and he has done. Now this is a huge chance. AboFlah at the back post. Can Iman pick up the right pass? He's found Drogba. Kaka's in the centre of the box.
Drogba against Hazard, former teammates. Drogba!
Even Hazard's come all the way back to try and defend this. Vujanic gets his...
Another one of those unorthodox punches, but this time
smacks the ball away.
Clears it out of danger. AboFlah's team increasing the pressure. 3 minutes left to go.
And as we know, some of these guys wouldn't have been playing so much of a football game in an 11-a-side like this. And Drogba's asked for the ball boy to throw it in.
Drogba holding it off. I'm not sure, though. He knows that he needs an equalizer, but trickery like that suggests he does. Tim Cahill!
Oh. And we're going into the dying embers of this game now. In the last couple of minutes. Kaka crosses the ball in.
Cahill!
Big chance! Cahill!
He's made his name throughout the years as being an aerial threat. Vicious in the air. You'd put your house on him scoring that.
No, you would. It's right on the center of the box.
And it's a clear open header from a guy who literally, that's his bread and butter. He'll be killing himself there.
He wouldn't want to watch that back.
David Vujanic.
Clips the ball over the top.
Finds himself to speed.
Can speed control it. He's let it run instead. He's got his foot on it, unfortunately gone out of play. Team AboFlah want to rush things here. They want to be getting the ball forward as quickly as possible.
David Villa picks it up.
Ball's come to David Villa. Intercepted there again. It's becoming a bit of ping pong right now. He's found Hazard.
Hazard can finish the game off here. Hazard rounds the keeper.
Gets speed.
Beats another. Plays it out to David Villa. And ladies and gentlemen, that's game over for Team Chunkz. When it counts, the best players make their marks. And the two professionals for Team Chunkz, David Villa and Eden Hazard, have ran the show today.
I felt like Hazard felt he wanted to pass it to speed there. I think he was explaining to him what the offside rules about in the middle of the game. The ball goes back here from Villa and Hazard, and their link up, as you've mentioned already.
All game has been exemplary.
All game has been telepathic almost. He was wanting to pass the speed there, the speed didn't create the angle for the pass. But David Villa will be more than happy with almost certainly closing out the game by rolling into the bottom right corner.
Dare I say, pure football there from Eden Hazard and David Villa.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Pure football, Alinka.
Look at the way he just guides that into the bottom corner as well. Expert finish from an expert marksman.
And that is the end of the first ever match for hope in Doha, Qatar, in the Habib Mohamed Ali Stadium, as AboFlah gets a late red card from the referee. Genuinely, what an event, what a match with so many moments. Lias, I'll pass it over to you for you to let us know who your man of the match has been.
Absolutely. I mean, for me, there can only really be one man. Goal scorer, but that wasn't even his job today. His job was keeping Didier Drogba, keeping Kaka, keeping later in the game Tim Cahill at bay. And I believe that Angry Ginge, in some part as well, thanks to his teammate Harry Pinero, but I believe Angry Ginge was imperious. A brick wall in the back for Team Chunkz. And for me, my man of the match.
Absolutely, and there's been so many other names, and every single one of the influencers that had come out here. Any person who had not been playing a game like this, of this kind of level, of this kind of standard of athletic ability, every single one of them can be so proud of themselves today. Sensational performance and a great showing, as we have always tried to remind the people, for a fantastic cause, and for education above all.
Yeah, and honestly, look, I think every single one of those players has left it all on the line out there. None of them will be leaving with any regrets whatsoever. And when you mention that this is, again, for charity, you always want to see players playing in a charity game to show that they care about the foundation at cause here. And I think they've done a brilliant job of this. This is a huge moment for every single one of these young influencers, YouTubers, and creators' careers. They've had big moments in their respective field, but many of them will not play a bigger occasion than this one. And again, I raise my hat to all of them. Wonderful performances, and they should all be proud of themselves.
And it's fantastic, as you mentioned there, all of these influences, and we've got to give a shout out to these legends, because they just made it a joy to watch at the time with the ability that they've had for many, many years. But as you were mentioning the Drogba celebration earlier, it meant something to them.
Absolutely.
Even
Kaká pulling out his signature celebration when he scored.
Wow. It's sensational. Even Drogba as well. It's been brilliant to watch so far from all sorts, all the different crowds that we have on the show today. The managers with their substitutions, their tactical decisions that were affecting the game, either slowing the game down or speeding up at the right times. So much entertainment from AboFlah trying to be almost kidnapped from the pitch to him scoring a penalty. This has been a wonderful, wonderful game of football.
I mean, look, AboFlah clearly looks devastated, crying into his assistant coach's arms. And he should be, right? Like, this is a big moment for him. There was a lot of talk before the game, really beefing with Chunkz. And I think this will mean a lot to him. But at the end of the day, this is a game for charity, and he has to understand the magnitude of what these players and himself have done. The amount of money that they've helped raise for charity, an outstanding achievement.
Absolutely, and I'm sure they're all aware of the major cause behind it, as we see Claude Makélélé and all the lovely signs of all of the people showing each other all the respect that they all deserve. That is really what we're here all about, and at the end of the day, there would have been the storylines and you know how the relationships almost seem like they were tethered in the press conferences, but they all know that at the end of the day, this is for a brilliant cause, and we have to thank every single person that's tuned in from any different platform that you're watching from, if that's Al Kas, or if it's beIN Sports, or if it's any of the YouTube channels, which is Chunkz' YouTube channel and AboFlah's YouTube channel. It has been fantastic watching this game. It's been a spectacle and a joy to watch.
And to all of you guys watching at home, if you weren't able to make this game, I really hope that you guys enjoyed what for me and Abs has been an absolute joy, man, honestly. And a huge honor, first of all, for SDS, our podcast, to be represented on this stage. It's an absolute honor to be able to commentate a game of this magnitude. And at home, I hope you guys have really enjoyed seeing some of your favorite influencers, your favorite YouTubers, your favorite content creators, and your favorite footballers all at work trying to put on a show for you guys.
Absolutely, and if you want to let us know what your man of the match thoughts is, obviously Liz had his say. We want to hear from you guys. You guys can have your say in the chat, and we are moving now straight back onto the presenters, Lela and Darkest.
Well, a really fun night at Ahmed bin Ali Stadium. All smiles after the game, and a whopping 8,849,000 raised for education above all. We're almost at the 9 million mark, thanks to all these guys on the pitch. They gave it their all tonight. They really had a good go, and we got goals from all of our star players. David Villa, Drogba, Hazard. An unbelievable night for all those in attendance and watching this evening.
But the most important is that everybody enjoyed. Second things, as you were saying, there was so much money just to gather for the children around the world, which is really good. And this is the family of football as well. You know, it was a stadium, it was in the World Cup, so we've seen great entertainment with Hazard, and it's a great joy just to see Kaká. You know, it's they won World Cup, they won FA Cup, they won Premier League, and they were serious today. And yes, I'm really happy to see them, because that was a generation who marked the world football, and the YouTuber as well. You know, just to gather that money. for children, so it was an enjoyable night.
He had a good night as well, Drogba. I saw some of that bit of quality, what we used to see all throughout his career. A lot of the ex-pros really enjoyed themselves out there. And you've got to say as well, the fitness levels, you asked about that at the start, from everybody, because it is end-to-end. It's not easy when you're out on a football pitch and you've got to stop, start, accelerate. Chunkz as well, he was flat out all the way through, was unlucky not to get a goal, but it's been a huge success.
Really has, hasn't it? An amazing event. Everyone was there. So far said it brought back World Cup vibes, seeing Arbo perform one of the 2022 World Cup songs in the build-up, just been at the stadium and just seeing all those goals. Who was it who predicted 7-5? Was it young Philly at the beginning of the game who said 7-5?
Oh,
Great
we
prediction.
found...
Oh, he's back! We thought he was at the airport, but Roberto Carlos...
I'm glad he's there. I was looking for him.
He can do whatever he wants to do. It's because he's there. That's the main thing. You know, he did that first 5 or 10 minutes, but it's about having him around.
Maybe he was injured. I don't know.
I know. Maybe he picked up a niggle.
Yeah.
Because that's not like him. You know, he does a lot of charity games, and he likes to obviously can't run at the same pace and move at the same pace, but he still likes to be out there on the pitch. Good to see Tim Cahill as well. Come on, and can't believe he missed a couple of headers, unlike him. But all the big boys got their goals tonight, didn't they? And we saw some great goals.
Yes, and I mean, I'm glad to see Tim. He loves to play football.
Yeah.
Every time he can play in a charity game or even in Qatar, he's always there. And that style, a YouTuber, a Japanese, is really good.
We like Kamara, didn't we?
Oh yeah. He's got speed, he's got skills, he's scored goals. So yes, it was a mix of young people and experienced star players. So we really enjoyed it. And I think the YouTubers, they were the kind of seriousness about that. When they scored goals, they were so happy, they were cheering. So it's good that they experienced what the big stars has experienced during their career.
It did have a different vibe, didn't it, to when we see these charity games like Soccer Aid, and it's kind of musicians and actors, and they're all a bit cool about everything. They don't get too carried away. These guys just left it all out there. They really went for it and had so much fun. A great idea from the organisers, because the reach that these influencers have. I mean, you look at AboFlah, he's got 37 million YouTube subscriber. Chunkz has got 6 million TikTok followers, and that's just the two captains. Between them, they've got over 100 million followers on social media, these influencers.
And if you want to put a message out, that is the way to do it. It's powerful now, isn't it? Everything's changed. You can see the reaction there, and I like that they brought the crowd into it a lot. You know, they were trying to get them going. And they're huge figures, you know. All these people are watching these guys all the time, yeah. And they are massive. If you want to put a message, and it is what is needed, I don't think there's a better way to do it. It's powerful.
Yeah. I enjoyed Drogba letting the ball boy take the throw in at the end, and Hazard just sort of waiting for someone to come to be able to score that final goal. It was David Villa. He thought, well, this guy will just get the job done.
He wanted speed to get it. He was trying his hardest for him. He tried everything just to try, but he looked at him and he couldn't get that. He's probably running past the ball, wasn't he? Just running everywhere.
He had a tough night, the referee.
Yeah, especially with AboFlah.
a red card swiped out of his hand from AboFlah at the end.
The penalty, which was not.
a player being kidnapped in the first half. It's a difficult night for a professional referee.
Yeah.
Things we don't often see in the game.
But it's good, Nikki, as well. The
sure.
fact that they've done that game, because it's like in football, everybody is willing to win, but not everybody is willing to prepare to win. Yeah. So just to organize a game like that, to gather Makelele, Drogba, and all the YouTubers, to organize that in the World Cup stadium, it's well done to the organizer, because sometimes everybody's got the vision, but nobody's got planification and implementation. They don't do things, and they've done it really, really well. You know? I mean, it was Conte on the bench, it was Arsene Wenger, it was for the children, it was well organized. Since the day they arrived in Qatar, look at the game, they were really serious. I mean, everybody was enjoying. The footballers, the YouTuber gives everything. So it's a fantastic night, and what an amount, you know, together for the education above all.
I mean, it's a real hub at the moment. Qatar, you have to say that with everything what they've done. You know, we've just come off the Asian Cup as well, and it's straight into this. You know, there's tennis playing. You know, they are, as I said, they are a hub which can take anything at the moment, and this has been another success again. I mean, the facilities are there, aren't they? You know, everything from the airport to the tubes to the hotels to the stadiums. And it makes a lot of sense because it's the access from where a lot of these people come from. It's the perfect place to get to. I mean, there's Conte. I mean, let's wonder what we're going to see with him in the future.
I was going to say, it's such a different Conte to the one we've seen.
Yeah, but these guys, when they're...
It's a shame because he's got a lovely smile.
Yeah, but that's what we don't know them. We only get to see them and say our point of view when they're doing the job. Away from it, you know, there'll be different people, there'll be characters, and you know, they enjoy times like this. And a lot of them getting back to seeing some of the old players who they've been against and all that, and having a bit of camaraderie. I don't think you can get enough of that when you finish playing.
I thought Drogba was an excellent spirit tonight. The way he interacted with his teammates, the bit with the ball boy at the end, he had such a huge smile on his face. He was a really great participant this evening.
Yes, of course. It's. I mean, first he loves football. He's got that passion, so you could see his quality on the pitch and his interaction. It's not a Premier League football. It's not the Champions League game, so of course relation is more smooth. You have to laugh. You have to give a good image of football, a good image of that game, and that's what he did. He was unbelievable tonight. Just Makelele as well. Just the behaviors, really good. The fact that Tim Cahill was a coach and was involved in the game as well. So really smooth and really entertaining.
He's still got his GoPro. Look, number 23. Who was your favourite of the influencers? This guy. He's just walking up with a trophy.
He's a good actor.
You can see why he's got 37 million subscribers. He doesn't stop. He's a performer. Look. Brilliant. No one's noticed.
What is the name of your guy, Nick?
Young Philly.
Yeah, Young Philly was really good. You can see that he's football minded. He takes good decisions. He's got a good technique. A couple of almost assists. So he was really good. Physically, he was there. He was positive. He's a really good footballer.
He's a Crystal Palace fan. He could possibly get a game for them at the moment if he puts a performance like that.
I understand. It's South London. They're all gifted in South London.
Yeah,
you know? So I understand why he understands football.
The Team AboFlah was Sharky there, who got man of the match. Now Team Chunkz' turn. Oh, Roberto Carlos gets a medal. Absolutely. Very nice. David Villa, still very sharp, isn't he?
Oh yeah, him and Kaká.
They were talking about the fact that he still runs triathlons and things like that. You can see it. Wow.
Yeah. You've got to say as well, Hazard was wonderful touches throughout the game. Makes it look so easy. It's not easy. They just have an idea of everything, what's around them, and you can just see that bit of quality. A lot of the guys that have managed to get close and play with these legends tonight, they'll understand a bit. They'll see the level what they're on, the way they see things, the way they caress the ball, the way they move around. Even though they've retired and they're probably a few of them are a little bit out of shape, we still have the quality.
Absolutely. You do look at Hazard even tonight and think he should still be out there playing. He's such a talent. Such a shame how it all worked out for him at Real Madrid. Retired at 33 years old. He's been speaking on a podcast just saying how when he doesn't play football in the off-season, he just lets himself go. He's not one of these who keeps on running or going to the gym, and you just wonder if he'd had a bit more guidance at Madrid. And when he got injured during COVID, he talked about the fact that he didn't have he had his operation and then he went home and he was stuck at his home on his own doing his physio on his own for 2 months because he didn't have a doctor or a physio in the house with him. That he went back and the rest of his body just went.
You know, Nicky, sometimes you get players that have been in it that long, they can turn their back on it. You understand what I mean? At the end, it's not that they don't love it, it's just that that's enough for them.
Yeah.
And it's some people have struggled with weight, some people can find it quite easily. You know, players are different. You know, when it's over for some people, and they're happy to walk away and go and do what they're doing next.
The thing as well is when you reach 29, 30, your body doesn't respond like in 2021 to injuries, to fatigue. 2021 you can recover in one day, remember Nick, but in 29, 30 you don't recover in one day. So as he was saying, if you have 2, 3, 4 kilos more, like some players that we know, it becomes a little bit more difficult. And football, it's all about talent and technique, but like every sport in the world, you have to be ready physically, and once you've got the injuries, it becomes difficult.
Yeah, and sometimes it's injuries.
Sorry, they've lost the captain. They're all waiting for Chunkz.
He's probably out there on his mobile phone getting a couple of clips in.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, Nick, carry on.
Yeah, but sometimes, you know, you can have injuries as well, and injuries knock you back. And if you keep coming back, if you keep trying to get yourself fit, and then you come back and you get injured again, it knocks you. You know, and some people can't really recover from that. I listened to Arsene Wenger before, obviously with his ankle, he's struggled to get back. Where's he gone, by the way? He's not gone to the airport.
Is this part of the performance? Is this another little skit we're going to see?
He's not going to come
another
on
one
a helicopter,
for socials.
is
AboFlah's tied him down. This is what the organisers didn't plan for. This is a problem when you're dealing with these influencers. He's probably on his phone doing a few Instagram, doing a few TikToks.
He's going to come down on it in a parachute or something.
Someone's going to have to... Who's the co-captain? Speed'd drop it, wouldn't he? Where is our boy? Where's Captain Chunkz gone? Wenger won't be happy. This isn't very disciplined.
Oh.
Well, I hope he's okay. I think they're just going to give it to someone else. Roberto Carlos, why not? It was a good 8 minutes he played. Well done to Team Chunkz. Without Chunkz, he's there in spirit.
Oh, there is enough stars on the,
Absolutely.
on the blue team.
They were good, the blue team.
Yeah. I don't know if you see on the left, there is Bora Milutinovic is there. Yeah.
He's
Yeah, that's Bora. He's there, you know, who coach, what was it, United States, Nigeria,
Russia?
China. Yeah, in different, 5 different World Cups. So, yeah.
Oh, Bora, from the day when I arrived here 12 years ago, he's everywhere I go. I go to the beach, there's Bora. I go to a game, there's Bora. I go to Aspire, there's Bora. Really, I saw him at the Asian Games at the final, the Asian Cup at the final as well. This will be a yearly event now, we expect, here in Qatar. But I can imagine.
Oh, I would love it. I would love it, and I hope it will drag more people, more stars, and everybody will be motivated just to have that kind of game, because it's for a really good cause as well.
It really does. Don't forget, we're still raising money here. Match for Hope, the number 4.com. Head over to the website. Put your hand in your pocket. Every little helps. We grab the trophy off them. But no, really, 250 million children around the world without education. That's the core. That's why we're all here tonight. That's why these influencers are posting. That's why these players are on the pitch. We've got to raise the money. We've got to get these children in school. Got to give them educations that the rest of us simply take for granted. Has to be done. So it's a wonderful cause. Please keep donating. Already raised almost $9 million. So incredible. Okay, well, let's look back at the game, starting, of course.
Right. I'd even say Chunkz on his day, man. He's got a bit of flair to himself. And then on team...
With some early chances. 1-0. Anders. Billy Wingrove setting it up.
Do you see that pass from Eden Hazard from outside of the
Yeah. There's all little details like that. You just see the
what a pass.
Wingrove, he did well with the quality there, just pulling it back. And there was the first goal of the evening. Little did we know how many goals we were going to get. Look at Hazard again there, look. Outside of his foot, there's a little chip for you and a big chance on the far post.
Yeah, Kamara hitting the post. But look at this. So good. The cheek of it.
Football, it's easy when you've got talent. You see everything.
It looks easy.
And easy when it's the pressure's off. And it's not a must-win game in the Premier League, but we saw him do enough of that while he dazzled for Chelsea.
It's like a good old-fashioned winger.
Beautiful, isn't it, eh? They're still there. They're going to come back. Makaleli there, look, just picking everything all up, as he used to do as a player as well. And here's my man. This is a wonderful pass. Look at this for a pass from young Philly. Outside, there you go. Straight through to Kaka. I love this acceleration there. Look at that.
No chance.
He's away. And what's he going to do with it? There's the second goal.
Poor angry Ginge had some task on his hand. First he was marking Kaka, then Didier Drogba.
I thought he did well as well.
Yeah.
He was. He kept at his challenge. I thought he had a really good game. He's one of the players who's got a chance for a shout for the man of the match. Look at him getting back there.
Big Man United fan, angry Ginge.
He'll be angry because that Hoyland's injured, isn't he, for a couple of weeks now, so he won't be angry.
Bad news. Be even angrier, angry Ginge. So this was the Harry Pinero own goal. And then get ready for Speed's first sitter. Hazard doing all the work in the build-up. Nice link up with David Villa. Oh, it's on a plate for him. Just needs to slot it home.
Yeah, but he's shifting to get there, and his mind's not thinking. He'll be back tonight. He'll be sleeping the next couple of nights, thinking, why don't you just slow down a little bit then?
He does that. He's done that thing, I reckon, when you imagine what's going to happen before it happens.
Yeah.
You must, as a player. I do it when I play tennis all the time. I'm like, this is going backhand down the line, and I just shank it over the court.
It's a great strike. Look.
David Villa. Goal of the game?
Almost. It reminds us as well. He scored in the Champions League final against Man United, was it?
At Wembley.
At Wembley, yeah. It was a little bit more curved, but it was that kind of goal, yeah.
This was just a little bit too keen at the moment.
Yeah, we weren't happy with
Kaka
this.
there, if he just lifts his leg up.
He won't get the invite back after that. That's crazy. Poor Kaka could have been heading to hospital. Oh, and this was the drama. The captain, captured, almost taken away by Team Chunkz. That's AboFlah's brother.
Oh.
Something you don't see very often in a football game. We've done a lot over the years, Premier League, Champions League, Asian Cup, but no. First time I've seen someone tied up and taken off the pitch. This is Speed again.
Eden Hazard couldn't believe
Hazard.
I cannot do more.
Even Chunkz is saying, come on, finish it.
Yeah, but he was running up against Makaleli and Hazard having a bit of fun together. You could see having a bit of a giggle as they're running past each other.
This is 3-2. Just Riyad with the finish. The Algerian social media creator. Felt a bit sorry for Casper Lee tonight. He was up against it in goal.
Absolutely, that's awful. That's a foul, isn't it? It's just ruthless. It's just deserved. You can see his arm there. Look, it's awful. I mean, this is what the rules say. If your arm's up, it's got to be. Straight away, it's a penalty. I agree.
Is he endangering the opponent, Nicky?
Yes. Yes, that's it, yeah. And a great finish as well, by the way. Was this just before half-time?
Sarcastic, just to clarify. Nicky's not a fan of the old softies at the moment. There we go, the captain with the pen. Very good. So currently 3-3. And then Didier Drogba does what he does best.
Yeah, it's a great goal. If you just look behind then, young Philly, he's like, wow, what a finish. It's a great goal, that's what we used to see all the time. Chelsea could do with a little bit of that now, couldn't they? Could do with that on Sunday.
Honestly,
when they play Liverpool.
I think they'd take him back right now.
Look at that there, look.
Sign him up for Sunday. Any Chelsea fan would have him in the starting 11, no doubt, even at 45 years old. 4 Premier League titles, Champions League, scored that equaliser against Bayern Munich. Ah, an angry Ginge just onside. Delighted for him. Nice ball from Kimura.
The poacher, there he is on that far post side, just waiting. And this is the energy what we were talking about. He's playing as a defender, so all these guys are really going for it. Look, as you can see, it's end to end. Nearly.
Oh, almost from a man. And Hazard finally gets the goal. 5-4. It was coming. You could actually tell he was getting a bit wound up with himself.
Yeah, but I saw that him and Drogba, they grew into the game.
Yeah, they got a bit competitive with it. They were like, you know what, I think I want to win this
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Tim Cahill on the pitch. Oh, big chance. David Villa hitting the bar. Oof, almost.
I think the fans definitely got to enjoy a game, didn't they? They really didn't hold anything back at all, both teams. I mean, this is a wonderful finish. Didier, that's what he was capable of doing, isn't it? You said before the game, watch out for this guy here now, the quality of what he's got.
It.
Nutmeg.
There's your little sneaky nutmeg there.
He's been here at the Asian Cup. Kimura was at the World Cup. He's a football creator. I like his content. He interviews players all around the world, goes to games, records his experiences, and he's been learning a lot. And there you go. That's what it's all about. That's what matters. And that number would have gone up, we hope. Keep donating, by the way. Matchforhope.com. And this is Drogba rolling back the years. Ice in the veins. Cool as you like. No one's there. Didn't have a choice. Had to go all the way. This is Cahill. He'll be kicking himself. Big chance for Tim Cahill.
Yeah, the amount of times when he used to play for Everton and arrive in the box there, and he used to get many goals throughout the season.
Oh, that was his trademark, wasn't it?
That's what he was, yeah, he's exceptional at that. This is when they're trying to find speed on the right side. Look, trying to find him, looking for him. Come on, we're trying to get you a goal there, and there's Vida there just to slide for it.
Oh yeah, you're right.
He's trying to look at him. Look,
he's trying to look
He's
at
saying,
him.
I'm trying to get you a goal there now.
He didn't give up. I will make you score.
He tried so.
Come on, help me a minute. And there you go.
His control. Oh, there's a AboFlah full time. So 7-5 to Team Chunkz, managed of course by Arsene Wenger. I love that. Fabio, the QSL player, didn't have a clue what was going on there. Well done, Team Chunkz. Let's hear from their manager then. Here is Arsene Wenger. It's been a while since I've said that.
So, Arsene Wenger, how was that?
Well, it was entertaining with so many goals, and it was a good mixture between social networks and professional football players. I must say I was quite surprised by some players who are not professional players, by the speed, the technical level was quite okay. It was difficult to sustain the tempo of the first half, you know. In the second half it became a bit more difficult, but overall, you know, a very young crowd.
Yeah.
A very, very young crowd, and they enjoyed it. They love to see their stars. That honestly, I don't know, but it was funny.
Listen, there's some big jobs available in the summer in the professional game. I mean, we haven't seen you in the dugout for a while. Has this whet the appetite?
No, that was enough, you know. It was enough tonight. Even that, I'm nervous when it goes in the final 10 minutes, you know. So
yeah. In all seriousness, that question. So obviously Bayern Munich, Liverpool, Barcelona. If you could pick one team that you would go to, which one would it be?
Well, it's difficult to choose because Barcelona is a fantastic club. Bayern Munich is a fantastic club. I nearly joined them when I was coaching. But at the moment, I would say it is in England. You know, England is the place to be at the moment for the top coaches, and after that, Barcelona and Bayern Munich. I don't worry for them; they will find great coaches.
Okay, well, listen.
I love the three clubs, and it's seldom that you have three clubs of that stature to look for a manager, and as well, it's a good opportunity for people like you, for example, you know, to manage at the top level.
Well, let's hope so. Well, listen, thanks very much for your time. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you, Jay.
And take care.
Didn't have Jason down as one the next Liverpool manager. Wenger's just made him a candidate.
I don't think he heard that. Then he went, well, thank you, I'll do that, no problem.
I think Arsene Wenger's enjoying his life jet-setting around with FIFA. We saw him at the Asian Cup final, and then he was getting on a private jet to the African Cup of Nations. I think he's enjoying himself. His time is done. All right, well, let's get some more reaction. We're going to hear from David Villa, but first is Eden Hazard.
Oh my goodness me, I did not see him next to me.
We have a legend in the building.
What a guy, what a guy, what a guy.
Do I need a mic?
Yes, you do need a mic.
Hazard, welcome.
My captain.
How are you, brother? Hey people, we've got the legend Eden Hazard with us. How'd you find the game, brother, overall?
Tired, man. I'm tired. I'm just happy my team won. That's it. That's it.
You was the one player out there that looked like you had all the energy in the world.
Yeah, you didn't
From
play
start to finish.
Me?
Yes, you.
You didn't look tired. I watched the whole game.
I didn't run that much, you know. It's just about quality.
Oh, we love the humility.
The quality, but brother, you are a legend on and off the pitch.
Thank you so
Honestly,
much.
like it's such a privilege to have you here. We've raised over 7 million already
Wow.
UK pounds, and I think that's around just over 30 million Qatari riyals.
Yep.
So we did really, really well today, and you were a big part of that. So thank you very much for showing up.
I'm the best part of it. What do you say? Joking, man.
No, so who surprised you on your team today?
Huh?
Who surprised you on your team?
I mean, as a football player, I see the football player, you know, like I know all of them.
Yeah.
But there's
outside of them,
there's few that they can play. I mean, not as good as, you know, but they can play. Chunkz is good. He's not the fastest, but he can play.
Yeah.
You know. No, was just for fun, you know.
And also, what was the highlight of today's game? Because I know there was a lot of accidents and a lot of stuff happening.
The highlight, you know, the highlight is the stadium, the fans, you know, everyone is happy.
Yeah.
We just had a great time, you know, so thank you.
There's currently 34,200 people currently in this stadium
Wow.
for charity, and we love it.
That's amazing.
Honestly, thank you so much. That's
Thank you
Eden
so
Hazard.
much.
Thank you so much for showing up.
Thank
brother.
you, thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you so much.
David Villa, first of all, welcome to BN Sports. It was a great match. We enjoyed it. All the audience also enjoyed this match. How it was?
It was nice. Thank you so much for your work. Welcome. Always been give me good memories here in Qatar. It was nice. I think the most important is that the people enjoy. Many kids enjoy of the game and great coach. So I am very happy. I'm very happy to be here.
David, we see a lot of goals, a lot of show also in this match. Everyone like enjoying and taking a little bit serious. Like normally it was fun. So how about the goals about this event today?
No, the most important today is the people enjoy, raise money for the children education, you know, for the young generation that they need our help. But obviously in the game we are competitive, you know, and everybody want to win and we go for the win. So, but the most important is that the people enjoy and raise a lot of money for the children education.
Thank you, David. Congratulations. Thank you.
Oh, well done to the players. Okay, well now there's a game with a lot more at stake. We're at the Bay Arena for Bayer Leverkusen v Mainz. They're currently 8-point clear of Bayern Munich and must keep up this momentum. They're on some ride under Xavi Alonso. This is how the table looks. Crazy. There is a serious title race on. Thomas Tuchel with a lot of work to do before he bows out in the summer. So, kick-off at 22:30. Mecca, that one just on the way. Leeds United up against Leicester City. That promises to be an absolute corker in the Championship. The top